Right, who wants to give the recap for this week?
Well, Zay, since you had most of the RP,
Sure, I can do that. Okay, so previously we returned to Glassfeld, and I believe we had the evening at the tavern first. Then on the following day we went to talk to Mac, and we did some research on various subjects regarding demons and such. And then we went back to the Maud's Crypt, and we found Cruz's tankard. Huzzah! And then we returned back to the village, had another evening at the tavern, and then Varric was more or less summoned to a meeting from a higher ranking operative, and who told Varric to get the eye of whatever it was. I got it somewhere.
It's
Urgather, yeah.
it's one of those things that like Olga. It's one of those things you write and don't realize how hard it would be to pronounce. You know, because you didn't say it out loud a few times.
Yeah. So Varric, accompanied with Ninar and Lockhart, went back to talk to Mac and retrieve the eye, and then gave the eye for the operative, whose name escapes me right now. It's not really all that important. Not going to see that
too, which isn't great.
I mean, I got it written down, but it doesn't really matter. We won't meet that character until we go to Istaden, most likely. Anyway, then in the morning we went for the payment from Mac, but it turns out that the Empire was unable to pay us. But then we got a letter, or Grass got a letter from the Ring of Iron from his friend, I believe, and
Yes.
a merchant gave us his card so we can travel.
a quite spacious card even.
Indeed.
Okay, that's pretty much it, really. You can get your inspiration that no one has ever actually used yet.
I think I used mine.
Hey.
I have used mine. It was failing hard, but I have used it.
Right. So once we left off, you guys were just hopping on your cart and starting to leave east for the Ring of Iron.
Yep.
It's about 4.5 days travel. I think I gave you a different figure last time, but I checked my maps up again, and that was in fact wrong. So
Well, you said 6 to 7 on foot, so 4.5
Yeah.
on cart sounds about right.
yeah,
True.
well, I think I said 5 or 6, like 6 or 7 on cart. I think is what I said.
Wait, why are we going to the Ring of Iron?
Because we might get more information about, well, what we encountered, and maybe also about the eye.
Oh, we have a contact.
Good old getting having the first session in a while. No, why are we doing anything? What's happening? Who are these people?
Why are we going there again? I mean, I do remember Dinar was definitely in the driver's seat. I was sitting shotgun, looking out.
I think I was
Oh.
sleeping.
Because I'm in front
Good.
with the horses.
You are the you use
you
the
are
second
definitely
use of
friends
animal
with the
handling
horses.
I've ever seen in like 5 years of RPG. It doesn't use twice.
Handling. I
Both of which times were used to try and make.
high.
Which both of
With the horses love me.
Both times
Yep.
I've seen that skill used has been to try and make friends with horses.
What
Hey.
else is it for? Like literally, why
I
else
don't know.
did it be made?
There are some
I have
uses.
I'd never see it used. Regardless, you are just starting to get onto the I forget its power. Did you use a actual like talk with animals, a spell, or just
I think I look. It's there on the sheet. I'm
It's
reasonably sure.
Animal
I
handling.
Just used
Okay,
animal
yeah.
handling.
Okay,
kind
then
of-
okay, yeah.
Not because talk with animals just means that I can understand them, but I assume that they have a vague understanding of me.
No, talk with animals kind of. I think talk with animals you can talk back, kind of like pet pal level.
Right. But at the same time, I think that it just kind of was me
Yeah, I think you were
letting
just
the horse know who I was, letting it know I was someone it could trust.
yeah, the mundane way of building trust of an animal.
Hey, it worked.
It did indeed.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're just getting ready to set out. You've had all your supplies loaded on.
Oh yeah, they gave us like 1 million free food.
Yeah,
Pretty
and
much.
a barrel of meat.
Oh yeah.
And bread.
And
I'm
bread
guessing
for
apples.
Tamanor. And apples.
I actually haven't got any. It's depressing.
Well, to feed Marjack's crippling apple, sort of a dependency. I mean, there are worse things to be addicted to.
You know it.
I'll just move my Smirnoff out of shot. Yes, you're just getting ready to on your trail. You get on, head off. The town still very quiet and like recovering from the recent trauma it's had, which is very yeah. You're not really sort of greeted as you leave. It's still sort of Town's all very quiet.
We're basically leaving behind a pile of rubble that's still smoking.
I mean, I'm drunk. I don't give a shit.
You're sleeping.
I'm drunk.
Okay.
Fair point.
But yeah, as you sort of start leaving east towards the heading east, the road mostly maintains the same consistency, although you notice it gets notably less used once you start heading into the mountains. To the east. Give me
To
a
the
sec.
east. Yes.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, the path becomes a lot less well trod, and otherwise the just gentle alpine hills and foothills continue. I like everyone making perception checks, apart from Marjack who's asleep.
What, you want us all to roll?
Yeah.
Or...
Well, anyone who's paying attention, I mean.
Well, I'm trying to pay attention.
I'm
Well, nope.
Oh, I
Ooh.
guess I'm really paying attention.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Roll
Oh.
something.
paying some attention.
I'm wondering if you ended up smelling anything with that fox nose.
Probably.
Yeah, most of you are paying quite a lot of attention. Gruz, you're just sort of sat back on the cart. Your mind's just wandering, thinking about other stuff, your mates.
It's
the
the
entire
the
situation.
bouncing up and down that makes me
Yeah.
sleepy.
Feel a bit drowsy, to be honest. Even if you haven't been up long, you're already like
Have you
relaxing back.
been? Have you been in the barrel of mead?
No, I'm sitting in front. I'm sitting
Yeah.
shotgun. It's just a
Marjack,
staring-
oddly enough, receives nothing, being completely fast asleep. The rest of you looking around, you're just paying quite a lot of attention to the road. It's not so long ago that there was, bandit attacks and all that, and orc attacks even. But you don't seem to notice anything out of the ordinary. A few, like some of the wildlife scarping away in the trees away. Like you think you see a deer just somewhere ahead of you, but it just, takes a look at you and like quickly heads off in the
What
opposite
are you,
direction
devil?
faster than you follow.
Aw.
Otherwise,
I
the
made a
road
really
is.
niche Portal reference, and no one reacted.
I was busy, talking. I can't multitask here.
I was so tempted to buy that.
Probably the one person left who doesn't own Portal in
Mhm.
anywhere, actually, outside of somewhere in the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah, well.
But yeah, the road seems quiet. It's the overcast conditions you've had for most of the time you've been here is starting to fade away. It's quite a nice day. Nothing blazingly hot and pretty, but it's a pleasant day. It's the sounds of the sort of the sounds of the road and the woodland just sort of overtakes you a bit, leaving you plenty of time to just relax, take a bit of time on the sitting down and appreciating the fact that you're not in a huge fight or whatever.
I'm trying to strike up a conversation with Nina, trying to ask more about her, shall we say, hatred for orcs? How? What
How?
happened?
What a question!
Yes, what
Sitting at the
happened?
front, and you just said how.
Hey, I'm a man of a few
Just like-
words.
but leaning forward. So why are you racist? Just
You can't just ask someone
No,
why
no, no.
they're
How are you racist?
No. What is it that orcs make your skin crawl?
I'm kind of like raising my eyebrows at him in a kind of a aren't you answering your own question kind of way.
Oh, I've made it perfectly clear why.
But I'll be like in my personal experience, there are never good people.
I can relate to that.
Rude fantasy racism.
Hmm.
Can
Well,
I
being
just gently turn around and hit fucking Theminor in the stomach?
he's snoring again.
Yes,
I
yes,
say
he is.
he's asleep. I'm gonna say just roll me a d6.
I don't want to fucking harm the guy. You know, okay.
Would then say without a non-lethal.
In a non-lethal way.
It's always non-lethal because you know
A hand.
he's like not like physically trained, so you know.
Oh shit, you said D6. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Do I just.
Well, yeah, just you see on the yeah, well, because the unarmed for an untrained human is a D3, which is a mathematically impossible shape to create in a 3D space. We just take a D6 and halve it. So yeah, you
Sorry.
just wake up with a start, Marjack, as Lockhart just punches you in the chest.
Ah! Ow!
Dude, mind your manners.
What
I
did
like
I
that
do?
you say that after you're the one that just punched him.
Where's my
snoring.
stuff? Where's my stuff?
It's there, don't worry. It's fine.
I didn't
Safe.
ask you. I asked the DM like, where is my stuff
Oh.
in the carriage?
It's probably just wherever you last left it. Probably like sit like next to you as you slept.
God, he's gonna try and spam me, isn't he?
No, I'm gonna look at you and I'm just gonna use my right index finger and just touch my nose twice, and then go back to sleep.
I just shrug and just look back to where I was looking outside, out of the car. into the
Everywhere's
nature.
outside. You're in
Do I
the
take
Well,
any
I'm
damage?
looking to the everywhere.
Yeah, it's not a covered card, was it?
Do I take any damage
No.
from that? Or...
Oh yeah, we
No, it's non-lethal and no, I'm not gonna count it.
You're a little bit winded, maybe, after being punched in the stomach.
I mean,
but-
yeah, it hurts, but you don't think anything actual like proper damage has happened.
proper gut punch.
No
Yeah.
internal bleeding yet.
Yet.
Hold that. Hang on. Hold
Don't
that.
any
louder, I
Hang
will.
on. Hmm.
Oh boy.
Put the book
This is
down. Put the book down.
You people never let me have any fun. But yeah, just the road continues on otherwise. And then he broke into like a fucking Lord of the Rings song there, but there we go.
I didn't pin that thing you sent me, Kazoo.
That doesn't narrow down it at all.
I found it anyway,
Okay.
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this thing, I can definitely remember which thing.
The thing, the thing.
I'm just gonna nod and say yes. Yes.
Maybe.
Why did you just third person yourself?
That's not third
Not
person.
third person. What's the thing where you
That-
say what we're gonna do in
Announces action?
advance? Yes, that one.
I'd say what you're supposed to do in
Narrate
advance.
his life.
Yeah, why are you narrating yourself?
He's
I'm
a
not-
DM,
I'm
he's
not-
supposed to narrate.
This is my job! What are you doing? Otherwise, it's just blank silence and dice rolls. Yeah, as you begin to sort of, as you continue heading east, the sort of terrain slowly, gives way to like it's becoming more hilly, and the valley starts to enclose on itself. But otherwise, not much else is happening.
Does it look like a place for an ambush?
An ambush could be set up like around this neck of the woods. It's like it's very ambush, useful terrain.
Well, I do have my axe on me.
I will keep my eyes open.
Won't be the first to see the ambush, but at least I'll be ready for it.
Yeah, still just more woodland creatures for like until about for the rest of the day. And so you look like went off quite early in the morning, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
the moment we, yeah.
Yeah. I'd say yeah, at about like a sort of 11:30, like 12ish or midday, you can you sort of notice to your left that like the sort of plains are more giving way to sort of like light woodland and it's like quite significant pool to your left. You can also start to like notice Blackburn, and I'll say with your last well from last session because it was pretty high. The horses are starting to huff a bit, and you can feel them slow a bit almost.
Maybe it's good to take a break at the moment, seeing as the horses are slowing down and they seem exhausted.
I don't trust what is lying ahead.
You say it's a pool.
Yeah, like a
Yes.
pool. You can see like a small river heading into it, coming from the opposite direction, coming from the way you're going. And-
Anything specific we can see about the pool?
It's just a quite just a generic, quite nice looking pool. Really, there's like a gentle bank down on it from the road, and some woodland behind it, but pretty typical, really.
Well, fuck that, Ben.
Don't fuck the river.
No, the pen. My pen just completely fucked off. So.
Oh,
back
did
to,
it? Oh.
Back to
What
pencil.
did fucking off relating to the fact that you threw it over your shoulder? Because that will fuck
No,
something up quite.
that was.
I think what happened was you yeeted it.
Yeeteroni.
Yep, but before that, it was already completely not functional again. So back to pencil it
Just
is
look
because
at
that
it.
just never runs out.
I mean, I would beg to differ.
I mean, yes, they do run out, but not as quickly as the
Eventually.
bloody pen. Anyway,
At least you can see how long you have left.
indeed, a while.
Long enough.
Computers are great. They never run
Yeah.
out. Well,
I would beg to differ.
okay, it takes a long time for text to run them out. We'll say
Yeah.
a very, very long time.
So there's a stream running into it, but nothing coming out of it. You
Nothing
say.
coming out. No.
It's a bit odd, isn't it?
Is there any
Seeping into
magic?
the ground around it. Maybe it has some drainage into the.
In the ground. Yeah, maybe.
Could be.
And now A-level geography.
Kazu looks far too happy with himself.
Yeah.
What? Me look smug? Never.
I can't tell if it's because we're about to die or he's just really proud of his world building, has included his knowledge of. You finally found a use for the A-level geography.
Wouldn't go that far. Don't think I'm allowed to find a use for that on principle.
Right, do we want to take a break then? Have a bit of lunch with some bread.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Find a nice patch of grass for the horses, maybe?
Yeah, you could eat pretty easily if I have a nice, walk, like lakeside picnic.
I will tend to the horses because I love them.
Yeah, the merchant who gave you the horses and the cart included like a lot of feed in the sort of compartments of the carriage. Not a huge amount, but a decent amount from what you can tell. Although none of you are exactly trained in animal husbandry to a huge degree.
Excuse you.
You know
Right.
what I mean.
I'll have you know I've researched animal husbandry and Civ.
I thought you
I
were
know how to
asleep.
do it. I'm out of character, for fuck's sake. Would I be speaking like this if I were not out of character?
Yeah,
Alright,
true.
Swedish people.
Professional animal handling. I took a proficiency.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you also hang on. Let me find a suitably ridiculous thing for this.
Uh-oh.
No, it can't be asked. I can make jokes later.
Very well.
But yeah, there's easily enough feed in there for the horses for a considerable amount of time. You think? Also, just happily have whatever you like. Take whatever you give them. Go down to the river for a bit. Not the river, the pool for a bit for some water. But they seem fine. It's just like they just need a bit of a break and a feed.
So we're going uphill, more or less. Or
Sort of
more-
very a slight incline. It's not really, you know.
Oh, sliding
Oh,
close.
not again.
Oh,
Oh,
no, not sliding.
Okay, a minor elevation.
Better.
We're gonna get
A
right
non-severe
up to the top and
gradient.
fall straight down, aren't we?
How many other how many other sort of like synonyms for a slight incline can I find to not
Don't-
terrify you?
Trip over and throw your tankard into the river.
No. I've made a change to my where I hold it. My tankard is now in my backpack. I'll only take it out when I'm
Oh,
drinking.
don't trip over and throw your backpack into the river.
That's even worse. Then you lose your everything.
Pretty much.
Please don't.
Wait,
Yeah.
do we
Go
have
ahead.
enough food for the journey?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
are.
you're
loads.
provisioned.
We
With
are.
like everything that they had on go.
They basically just. We were sitting in the carriage, and the rest of the carriage is filled with
Oh.
food and meat and bread and God
could
knows
change-
Thank
food-
God for
Yeah,
that.
pretty
everything
much.
else.
We've got a carriage now. We could just all be merchants.
Fuck D&D. Let's just go haggling for the rest of the campaign.
Yeah. Rather than like fixing people's problems, we could just go pick up like a bunch of apples or something. No, because Seminole would eat them all. Let's pick
And now,
up.
Fantasy Truck Simulator.
I don't know. What can we buy somewhere that would be worth more elsewhere? Anything. This is the olden times. Not everyone does everything.
Well, I believe that in Ring of Iron they produce some weapons and stuff.
Oh yeah, there is
Weapons. That's
so many.
lucrative.
There are so many craftsmen in the Ring of Iron.
Yeah, arms dealing, the best industry.
Oh yes.
You
Well, the
realise
most
now-
lucrative, at least.
now that we have a cart,
Oh yes.
even if we pick up a bunch of random crap from our dungeoneering, we've got somewhere to store it. You know, it's like having infinite pocket space in Skyrim.
Not
I
quite
mean, not
infinite.
quite infinite. If you try and take like a whole dragon along with you, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. But you know,
Okay, but we can have like a bunch of armor to sell.
Hmm. I mean, I still have my armor, but I couldn't. Well, the armor I picked up in Mod Script, but I couldn't get rid of it in
Felt bad
Glassfield.
trying to make the people in Glassfeld buy anything from us, really.
Yeah. I mean, we have a cart and we have food, and we are not returning to Glassfield anytime sooner.
Delivered them a dead mayor.
Yeah. Well, at least she's back, so they can give her a proper send-off. That at least we did,
I don't think you ever find the body. I don't think you ever found the body actually.
didn't we? Well, we know she's dead. We did.
Do we
Once,
We did. Yeah, we knew she was dead.
well, that's not quite returning the body, is it?
then? How do we know she's dead if we never found a body?
Quick, turn around.
I mean, you found it. You didn't recover it.
Oh,
It
okay.
was in the
That was
tower
the
when it
one.
went down.
Yeah, we did
Ah.
find.
In
it.
a
We
way,
didn't-
it is buried.
There
Yeah.
you go. We
Yeah.
did the burial
It's,
for
it's,
him.
it's sorted.
We delivered the knowledge of where she was buried.
Yeah. It's that pile of rubble over there.
Yeah, big old grave for her because she was important.
Buried her in an archaeological site, literally. Dropped it right on her corpse. Anyway, you have a sort of quick lunch in this lovely sort of poolside location, and then just get back on the road.
Horses back seem to be okay
I'd
again.
like to do a little investigation or maybe perception or something. before
Okay, what
we-
to do?
I'd like to maybe just I want to know. Just have a look around. Because we had a bit of a weird feeling as we came upon this. I don't see anything. 8.
There's a lovely, quite a nice view. Trees, wildlife,
Nice view.
nice birds. Hey,
What kind of birds?
Pool.
I feel like I am not an ornithologist. Like I don't know.
Parrots in there, maybe some
There's-
peacocks, budgies.
Oh my god, where do you think we are? There's like
Blackbirds, sparrows. I don't know.
that's more
Yeah,
like
mostly small
Dragon
birds. You
birds.
know,
there was
small, like,
crows.
minor birds. Not minor birds. Like
Caw-caw.
the kind of birds you'd see in like Northern Europe or like the UK mostly.
The emus.
So sparrows.
Not emus. You don't have those.
A European swallow.
And
There's
that's
an African.
sparrows.
That
European
Ah.
swallow. Oh, they're pretty.
As long as it's not a fully laden swallow, it's fine.
But how fast is it?
About 24 miles an hour.
That's your European swallow.
Yeah.
Anyway, before I actually reenact the Monty Python scene in D&D. But yeah, you have a quick look around, Pan. There's nothing really out of the ordinary.
yeah, there's no horses. We're just pulling it along with our coconuts.
Do not tempt me.
No, I have the urge to buy 2 half coconuts.
Coconuts.
Why don't you just buy one whole and cut it in two?
Do you know how hard it is to saw a coconut?
You have
I
a
mean,
giant
you've got
great
the
axe.
tools.
Fair point.
You cut things in half a lot bigger than a coconut.
Oh my god. Can we
I mean-
just carry on, please?
Okay, you sort of quickly, pack back your lovely like riverside picnic up and get back on your way. So even as you're sort of, going off, it's again still quite calm. Lovely views, nice alpine region.
Nothing
Can
out
I
of the
wake up
ordinary.
now, please, if it's cold from the Alpine?
Wait, you were asleep the whole time we were having picnic?
Yeah. I've got bread in my pocket, don't worry about me.
Yeah, he's got bread for days.
He got bread buns for days. No? Okay. Okay.
No.
Oh.
Well, it's not too cold. It's like it's like early autumn, but the weather is quite nice. So
I'm a monk, I'm not wearing much, I'm cold.
It's like, no,
Please
I'm
cover
cold.
up.
Yeah, but as a monk, that's just part of you feel closer.
I mean, if you want to feel cold, that's fine by me. I'm gonna
Thank
tell
you.
you, fine. You can be cold if you want.
I'm not cold. I've got a big old cape made of fur.
I don't get cold easily. That's a good thing.
Just
There
flex to
you
keep
go.
yourself
As
warm.
a DM, it's important that you know all of our temperatures.
Exact temperature. If we were hiking through like a tundra, maybe. But yeah, so the road is still very quiet, but you just keep traveling throughout the day. Like no real conversation as you just sort of relax, have a lie down, take in the views, and then before long it gets to about nightfall. Well, the sun starts to get quite low on the horizon.
Where are we now? You said we went through the mountains, so
You're currently. Like, hang on, let me try and actually measure this properly. You're probably exact like about like there.
So not
Like-
too
Okay,
far
so
away.
we're
Yeah.
still getting over this mountain
Well,
pass.
you're going in between it. You're like
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like you're going through a valley more than over the hills itself.
Through the valleys.
You're gonna do that? I could just tell.
You knew. You said valley, and it just there's no better moment to bring out the Welsh accent.
You
than
are
the
aware
word
the
valley.
valleys exist. The valleys exist outside of South Wales.
I mean, I live in the Netherlands. It's
Doesn't
one big
matter.
valley.
The only valleys that matter are the Welsh valleys.
Anyway, yeah, it's getting to about nightfall-y thing. It's like the sun's getting quite low. There's a lovely red hue on the sky.
Any wood that would easily be picked up so we can make a fire?
I mean, like if you're by the side of the wood, you're like by the side of the wood, so it's you can
There's
probably
no wood
pretty
on
easily
that.
gather something.
I'll just
Especially again as you have a big axe.
yeah, I'll just make sure we have some wood for the night.
Yeah.
So I'll just do I need to roll, or do you accept the fact that I might actually?
I can
cut down
say
a
that
tree?
like that you could probably get like gather wood like just pretty easily.
Good.
Given that you're not in a dangerous life situation,
No, I'll make a fire. 'Cause
unless you're on
it's
like
probably a
doing
good
some
idea.
extreme wood cutting.
Mm.
By the way, on our way here, did we see any cottages or anything like that since we left the village, or is it entirely
It's pretty it's pretty. It's a very sort of
Unpopulated.
yeah. You saw like a small dirt path going north, but other than that, no.
Now he tells us.
Well, I'm telling you, every single sort of
Look,
exit
guys,
off the path. We're
look
gonna
at
be
the
here a
map.
while.
Yeah, I
This
know.
Tower.
Yeah.
Geography kids, do it. Says
And
the youngest person in the
this
call.
is an open world RPG, so we can come back and do the side quests later.
Indeed.
maybe?
When you're massively overleveled for them.
Exactly.
You mean like an arena?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Right.
I will
well-
spend some time with the horses, please.
Yeah, just make another animal handling check.
Ooh. Ooh. Can I study the what you call-
You spend a bit of time
The-
with the horses. It's sorry, Foxy.
It's okay. The environment question mark? Like the
Make
shrub.
me a, can I say, nature check to sort of study, or it depends. Are you saying, oh, there's this amount of this animal around here, or are you just looking at the overall lay of the land and all that?
Just the overall kind of what kind of
Okay,
species
perception
of
or
plants there are and
oh,
trees.
that
I
would
don't
probably
know.
nature then.
Can you pull
Thank
out a
you.
random token that we can have on the map
Probably
as well?
could.
That's actually a good idea.
Hang on.
Thank you, Ashton.
Fuck you, Simon. You a prick. Had to get that in there. Anyway, let me just fight.
And that will be remembered forever.
Good.
Well, Foxy, whatever you found, it's critical.
Give me a
It
second.
is.
What's an adequate token for this? Because all this is horrific monsters I've put into one of the campaigns. No, I don't have a testo. Never. We have nothing useful here, so for lack of a better one, I'll just get one of your character tokens.
That'll work.
Yeah, throw us in there.
It's a bit big.
Oh!
We
A
are
A
giant
actually the
giant barrack appears.
Huge
we are
barrack.
all over the
Larger than
place.
castle. He's larger than a mountain.
Mounted. Oh, they never expected the 100-foot tall rogue.
With insane
Well-
sneak still.
Yeah.
We should probably set
I
up
think it's an
watches for the night.
Yeah, I'll take first watch.
I
So
feel like
did I-
I should, given that I have slept a lot.
That's
Actually-
true.
I will take first watch, for I am not
Okay.
tired and less drunk.
I'll take second watch then.
I can take the third.
Themenor, how much have you slept? Do you feel like you could stay awake most of the night?
Yes.
You've
Yes.
had a full day of sleep. It might be worth having someone on alert fully.
Yes. I'll pull an old biter, as they say. Somewhere.
In the 21st century. Kazoo,
Yeah.
could you actually, help me out with the check that I just did? If there's
Oh
anything
yeah.
wrong.
Sorry, I was being mocked by chat.
She rolled a natty 20.
Yeah.
A natty
Looking around, it's very sort of quite standard species for those in a more alpine climate, which is why I'm going to show my complete lack of biological or ecological knowledge. Just
Well-
mostly deciduous, mostly just deciduous tree, not deciduous, the other ones. What
Evergreen.
mountain and trees you get?
Insidious cedar trees.
And mostly just because I don't know enough about nature. Mostly just sort of the kind of generally alpine climate trees. There's
Fine.
pine trees. That's the word.
Christmas
Coniferous.
trees.
Thanks, Ashton. Coniferous tree. There's quite a lot of brushwood. A few some
Ashton school level geography is pulling through here.
A plus.
Bless his soul.
But yeah, it's mostly there's a lot of like ferns and bracken on like the top of the on the hills. What's for wildlife? You don't really. There's not a huge amount that you see. Mostly just some woodland birds. You spot a deer every once in a while, but
Oh, I love deer.
it
Could have
does
some
some
venison for
rabbits, just squirrels, maybe just quite standard, woodland creatures.
Could you barbecue a squirrel?
I mean, you could, but why would you?
I mean, I'm just
Oh, much meat
just
in
a
it.
Do
general
we have
question.
a grill?
Oh yeah, we could have a campfire and just barbecue. And,
We have so much food.
just let
already
me
with
think.
us.
Okay, let me ponder upon different situations of food and wildlife.
I mean, if you want to barbecue anything, you should barbecue a deer, but that might
I know,
upset
venison.
some of
Oh,
us.
yeah. Man, I like deer though. As in not eating, as in looking at.
I do like
Yeah.
eating deer. They are very
Thanks.
tasty.
Whose?
Excused.
I like the open air. Nothing is kept on my branches.
So while Lockhart's undertaking his ecological survey, what else do you guys do?
I will be sharpening my weapons while.
I gave the horse a pet. Horses.
Alright, we'll be setting up the camp a little bit.
Yeah,
By
the
lighting the
horses.
fire and such.
Horses still seem receptive. Like they trusted you initially, and they're horses.
They're horses.
Yay.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
mine.
a staring contest with one of the horses.
Oh my god.
They just
Look
looks
at
back at
horses.
you.
Care.
Who wins?
The horse,
Roll a
obviously.
Constitution check.
Yeah!
God, why is this a thing?
I don't know.
Horses don't usually stay looking in one place very long, though.
No, it's also very hard to stare a horse in the eyes.
Well, you only get one.
In
eye.
the eye.
Exactly.
Look, I never said it was going to actually respond to it. I'm just saying how long Marjack can hold his eyes open for.
In real
Yeah.
life, a while.
Yeah. Well, for me, you try and stare this horse down. It seems incredibly sort of unenthusiastic about it. Spends most of the time just looking around elsewhere, eating. Just seems very unconcerned or sort of apathetic about your presence.
Oh, my presence. I thought you said my presence. It's like I haven't given it anything. I guess I'll give it a piece of bread while I'm here.
That's not really good for horses, I think.
Yeah, well, I've got an abundance.
That's not what.
If you had an abundance of chocolate, you shouldn't give it to a dog.
Yeah.
Unless you don't want a dog.
Who doesn't want a dog?
Indeed.
Anyway, yeah, the horse takes it. Doesn't seem to enjoy it much, but it still eats it.
I'm gonna just give it a wee pat on the head and then go back and just look around.
Horse still seems very, apathetic to your overall presence. You gave it food, but even then.
Just
So-
check. Do it one more thing before I sleep for the first watch, because I've got the second watch. Quickly check the cart's wheels to see it's all still intact.
Maybe just an intelligence check.
How intelligent am I? Just straight intelligence, right?
Just straight intelligence, unless you have like a sort of unless you have like a carpentry efficiency or whatever.
Don't think so, but I think that'll do.
Yeah, they seem to be in good condition. You
Okay,
spent
good.
your time around like carts and other sort of, simple machinery when you during your time in the army, and seems to be fine. There's no obvious damage you can see. These seem to be quite, quite well maintained, good quality, carts. Cart, singular.
Good. Cart wheels.
Yeah,
Plural.
all seems fine, really.
I wanna cast Speak with Animals.
Mm-hmm.
To ask the horses if they have preferred names or titles.
Mm-hmm. What would a horse's voice sound like?
Hey!
Oh god!
Have I talked to one of these in Divinity yet?
No,
Hello.
No.
we haven't come across any horses.
Hello. My name is Stanley. I'm a horse.
Stanley or Stanley?
Oh,
Stanley.
let's make the other one Excelsior then. Jesus.
My name is Stephen.
Oh shit. Not Steven, please.
Oh, I just realised the connection. Shit.
What? What's the connection?
Long story.
I mean, that means he's replaceable. That's not a good thing. Change names, change names.
No, it's called Stephen now.
Oh shit. Okay.
What?
It's with a V this time though, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Well, I've gone and spelt it wrong, haven't I?
I'm a horse.
No shit, Sherlock.
Bet you are. How are you feeling with the workload?
This is fine. I carry stuff, walk places. It's alright. There's food and water.
Why did it sound like Marvin? Why is it a depressed robot?
It's a workhorse.
Should have called it Alan, but okay.
Alan. No.
Alan? Alan?
Who are you?
I am Nenar.
Hello, Nana. I'm Stephen.
No.
Good job, you broke her.
Stop laughing.
So to those who don't have Speaking of Animals turned on, currently Nana is just sort of talking to horses and bursting out laughing,
No.
Okay.
just in the corner of the camp.
No, I'm not laughing.
Well, let's press X the doubt button. Hang on.
I'm laughing, but Nana's not laughing.
I'm just staring at you as Lockhart and laughing.
You don't even know what's going on. You just heard a horse like make a noise at me, and it's
Yeah, and you're talking to it. Do you know how funny it looks?
And sounds.
From a third perspective.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
Oh my god.
The horse is just starting, just going through the grass some more.
Yeah, I'm enjoying their presence, but I don't have anything particular else to say to them right now.
They're not hugely talkative.
That became apparent.
Mostly because in a complete just lapse in judgment, I forgot to give the horses personalities.
Oh dear.
Truly, I'm a terrible GM.
You're gonna have to change that because every animal we meet that's a long-term companion is gonna need a personality.
Okay.
Basically, every animal we meet is gonna have a personality because she wants to talk to it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's worse than Pet Pal.
Cool, let's go
Yeah.
to sleep.
So, Femena, you're taking first watch, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, make me a perception check.
Yes. Where the fuck is it? I haven't played in a while. There it is.
Yeah, you just sort of take some time, just like listening and hearing, seeing. Not much happens, you know.
Listening and hearing. Right.
There's two very separate activities that you do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can listen, but you might not necessarily hear.
Well, you know. Yeah, just some wildlife just strays past your camp, nothing big. Yeah, it's very uneventful, if very peaceful.
Right. Great. Just gonna keep watching.
And how long were you going to go for? Or
Probably going to keep about to about 3/4 of the watch.
okay. So yeah, about that long. You go and wake up whoever you think was the next person in the taking watch.
Fuck, who was it? I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up Gruz.
Okay, my turn. Fine.
Good morning. It's
Good
your
morning.
turn. Go do the
Okay.
thing. I sleep.
Okay, you sleep. It's fine.
Bye bye.
I'll just throw another log on the fire so it's lit up again.
Do you
Players
wake
up
him
for
up that loudly?
I do grumble a bit.
No, I mean, like, what about the rest of us who are still sleeping?
Excuse me? What do you mean?
Well, he just sort of yelled good morning at you.
Oh, I don't know how loud he did that.
Yeah, how exactly loud were you, Marjack?
Loud.
Okay, can I remember
Right.
perception checks? See if you're woken up by this.
I want to roll high so that, you know, we'd be woken up if something actually happened, but also
Oh!
Well, that's enough 20 wasted.
perceive.
Jesus.
Foxy?
Hi, sorry.
Yeah, perception to see if a familiar accidentally wakes you up by just shouting hello, good morning.
Yes, probably did.
Varric, yeah, you are just like stand stock up awake.
What's going
Like
on?
some noise is putting us to bar. No, Lockhart, don't really wake up.
No, we don't. Okay, good.
Nice.
Next time, might want to keep your voice down a bit.
All right.
Can we have some more booze for this man?
Just
Go
give
to
him a
sleep.
break.
You said.
Yeah, Varric, you are now also very awake.
Well, since I'm away, might as well keep you company, Russ.
Yeah. Guess we'll do a second watch. Guess we'll have to keep watch then.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's both of you are doing. You can both make perception checks.
Roger that.
Okay.
Double percent.
Oh Jesus! Of course, it's a perception check.
That's,
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Thank fuck.
Yeah, Zate, your
All of
sudden
us is
awakening
20.
at the hands of Femeno has just kept you like just sharper, like sharp as a razor's edge, just like awake. Like you're pretty sure you noticed like every single like animal within 50 meters of the camp at any point. Like you are very very alert. Having not
So-
been,
Just a quick question: is it still dark?
it's dark, but like it's starting to get lighter.
Okay.
So like you can see like sort of the twinges of color over like forest over the forest tops and all that.
Yeah, Varric would like to, or will eye out for the surrounding areas if there's any other light sources.
No, there's no other light sources you can see. It is just pure unadulterated wilderness.
That's
I just realized why my perception is so low. I threw a log on the fires. I'm just night blind because of the fire, and that's why. Basically, I just fucked up my night vision.
Yeah, you did.
As usual.
But yeah, the night otherwise passes rather uneventfully. Eventually, dawn itself comes in its entirety, and you all wake up naturally.
Time for a bit of a morning snack then.
Varric will do some morning stretches. It's been a long day traveling.
To do some yoga in front of the sunrise.
I'm gonna try and sneak over to the barrel and pour myself some ale.
Maybe a stealth check opposed to everyone else's. Maybe a stealth check actually. What's everyone's passive perception?
Oh,
16.
Passive
15.
perception.
It's just underneath your skills set. Yeah, your skills.
now I can clean my glasses.
I don't
13.
understand anyone else would have higher than me and Varric.
Probably not.
You do not. You do not notice Femena sneaking over to the casks.
Yay!
Dear goodness.
I think I'm gonna have one glass and then go back to sleep, or
Okay.
one mug and then go back to sleep.
Now you pour yourself a
Question:
mug.
where are you going to sleep?
In the cart.
In the cart.
Damn it.
On the grass.
Oh, you think we
Yeah.
should have just run off without him?
I mean, I'm not saying that we should. I just say that if he's going to sleep outside the cart when we drive off, we just don't know where he is.
Well,
it might have happened.
And that's how we lost our first party member.
Well, second,
Second.
Fell
technically.
asleep. Well, you know what I mean. Died.
Yeah.
Fell asleep.
Yeah.
Almost got eaten by something. But yeah, maybe a Constitution check, Marjack.
Okay.
Roll for lightweight.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not a lightweight then.
Get bread
Was
for
it
the entire
even-
night.
Worth drinking your constitution is so high.
I just lost para.
Yeah, same.
I lost all of you.
I've lost everyone as well.
Oh.
No,
Why are you like
refresh.
this, Lord Sminty? Why are
Yeah.
you like this?
Why must you be?
Why are you
Really-
literally Hitler?
There we are.
I'm worse.
Yeah, for all the bad stuff Hitler did, this is definitely worse. Yeah, you wake up and get travelling along your way. Again, the road is quite gentle, peaceful almost.
Still going uphill.
It's more levelled out at this point.
So we do get to see some nice views then.
Oh, the view, it's a very picturesque area.
I like that.
And then we roll initiative.
Roll initiative!
Whenever Kazoo bends forward, it's like, oh god, what's gonna happen
Now,
next?
that shouldn't be when you're being worried. This should be when you're getting worried. But no. Shit. That's fine. This is fine. As you're sort of around midday, like everyone make perception checks.
Oh boy.
Can I get
I'm
another
s-
one over
I'm
Apart
asleep,
from,
so no.
apart from Marjack.
He just
Oh,
dodges
funny.
every one of those. Oh, hey, 20.
Ah, fuck. Hang on. I'm slow. I'm a slow bean.
I'm slow. Foxy 2K19. Yeah, like Cat and I, you don't really notice anything. You're still just, I don't know, chilling in the cart, doing whatever. And you're fussing over the horses. Varric and Gruz, you sort of hear in the back and sort of like the foreground ahead of you what sounds like a so the sound of a struggle in front of you.
Did
Not
you
like
hear that?
like a battle, but like it sounds like, you know, like vaguely panicked shouting in the background, or like a crossbow bolt twang,
Anybody else hear this?
like and a shout.
Hear
Yeah, I
what?
heard that.
Everybody heads up. We heard something.
What noises? What do you hear?
Some shouting in front of us.
Like battle? Fight?
Undetermined, but we better be ready.
Alright, got you.
How far ahead is
What's
it?
going on? What's going on?
Should we?
How far away? So maybe 50 meters ahead of you. You can't see it, but you can definitely hear something.
I'll halt us.
Yeah, Varric will hop off the cart and start approaching.
Going to scout, or should we come with you?
You can follow a little bit behind. I'll try to peek
Yeah.
first. I'll sneak in.
Yeah, I'll stay about 20 meters behind
Okay.
because me and sneaking is not a thing.
Okay,
I don't know
Varric.
if I should bring the cart.
Varric, make me a
somewhere
stealth
else.
check.
At me.
Oh,
Okay. So as you start I'll move you over to the. Hang on. God damn it. You're gonna sort of like keep to the tree line, or just like.
Yeah, maybe a little bit to the tree line.
Okay.
I'm just trying to follow in Varric's footsteps as much as possible.
Okay.
As inconspicuous as a 7 feet tall half-orc can be.
So everyone trying to follow him. Make me a stealth check.
Yes.
Stealth.
Stealth.
Well, that's better. Oh.
That's even better.
Yeah, that's.
20.
Ooh.
Look,
Is that with or
the
without the
rogue,
cart?
everyone apart from the rogue was very stealthy.
Wait, what?
There's like
Logic.
bushes and stuff, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hide behind.
Kind of. Yeah. off.
Yeah, you can sort of park the cart in like the sort of in the not the undergrowth, but in like the forest.
Be with you in a sec, guys. Park in the cart.
Okay. Give me
Can you
but a
just make it
moment.
permanent that he always understands those two?
No, I'm just doing that for comic effect. Okay, yeah. Where's everyone on the map?
Well, Feminor
Oh,
isn't,
I don't
but
know. Where do we come from?
No, I know you know what I mean. Like, you know,
let
on
me
like, can they
have a
see it?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I
Not yet?
see the
Oh.
map.
I can see the map,
whole
yeah.
of that.
There's a man.
Oh, wait.
And the left
God.
Yeah.
corner.
Is this like from Shrek?
Oh, there we are.
With those dancing men?
Oh my
No,
god,
as
it
you sort of-
is. It's Robin
As you
Hood.
start moving, like, sort of stringing forward, you see what looks like to be several armed men, like, standing around this rock, firing crossbow bolts and insults. What looks to be a clearly, like, sort of terrible, like, disguise shrub, if you know what I mean.
oh god.
Like, which is clearly just sort of like dodging these crossbow bolts with quite impressive, like, deftness, actually.
The guy in the south side.
Well, no, they're like on top of the rock. You see, like,
Oh.
occasionally, like one of the like men will start trying to clamber up out of this sort of like clearly this well, not a shrub, but you know what I mean. This where is it, the creature in that, like, this bolt of fire comes out and hits the guy in the hand, and he just sort of shouts out in pain and slips down the rock onto his arse. This other little bugger got me.
Can I see this from the cart?
You're still unless you still tell me otherwise. You're still
No,
asleep.
no,
and then-
I know. I said I woke up when they started talking about it.
Okay, stealth check then, please.
No, I haven't followed. I'm still at the cart. I'm still
You probably
waking
can't.
up.
Okay, maybe a perception check then, see if you're actually hearing this, or you're just, you know, it's like, oh, everyone's gone.
Nope.
You got no clue.
Oh, everyone's gone.
You have no clue. Yeah.
So do
So
these
they're fighting something else.
Yeah, something on the rock, from what I understand, but we don't see that.
Why don't we see it? Is it on the other side?
I don't know.
But no, but then why would they be on this side?
Yeah.
You can
That's
see
the
it. It's
question.
like, it seems to be something concealed in like a comically bad, like, sort of, you know, for want of a better
Oh.
word, stealth bush, like Divinity 2
Oh,
style.
yeah,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
It's like someone has tried to disguise themselves and failed miserably, but is now
Is it-
just like
is
deftly
it
dodging
bush?
arrow fire.
Just a bush
Yeah.
on a rock.
Every once in a while, this bolt of flame just goes out and towards one of them, and they sort of like, you know, not like, you know, panic and jump out the way, but
Do they look like bandits?
maybe an insight check. They look somewhat bandit-like. They're all quite rough and like sort of looking, and all quite armed with like this piecemeal armor.
Any armor that is recognizable, or is literally
Nah,
just
Piecemeal
thrown together?
generic crap, you know.
Right. Okay.
have they seen us?
They seem to be looking toward like more like, you know, not transfixed, but very focused on this seemingly annoying like very, very annoying sort of a thing they're trying to deal with.
Okay, I will slowly walk towards these people, and once I'm close enough, like maybe 10 feet away, if they're letting me get that far, I'll ask, what's going on here?
As you sort of just sort of like sneak up something and go around, the one you got, sort of, you're gonna move your, do you want to move your token or?
Yeah, I'm gonna move around there.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on the other side.
Yeah.
Never mind.
As you sort
Yeah,
of
I'll
do
be
that,
following.
I just sort of like pop your voice out. The one wants to go, oh, oh, and just aims his crossbow back at you. Who are you?
Just a traveler. I raise up my hands.
Mhm.
Oh, I got my heavy axe on my shoulder, like waiting for it.
He just like quite nervously looking between the two of you, like aiming like his crossbow, like going between you.
So what's going on here then?
I don't know how to describe it. It's just you might want to talk to the boss. He's well. With that, this gentleman over here just comes swaggering over.
Swaggering.
Yeah.
Swaggering even. Wow.
Yeah. He sort of like walks over with a very sort of, you know, quite someone who like very sort of arrogant swagger over. Well then, who are you, gentlemen?
What, you're leading this bunch of misfits?
Well, something like that.
What's going on?
Well, we encountered this. This looks towards the shrub. Whatever that thing was trying to disguise itself as, and well, well, it seems to be less of a threat if we thought, of course. With that, the sort of the other people seem to be like, you know, coming out towards the rock, and more sort of towards you.
And what did this creature do to you?
Oh, it was attacked us on the road. Yeah.
Is he
Hmm.
talking shit
Step
to
out
us?
from the shrubbery.
Make me a insight check.
I will.
I was gonna do the same because I don't believe him.
One of it attacked all of you.
Oh, I can't figure it out.
Unprovoked.
Zate might though.
Yeah, give me a sec. I have to find stats. Where are they? Let's see. Yeah, this guy's clearly lying through his teeth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just attacked a bystander.
And our brings a good point. How did that one person attack all 6 of you?
I mean, it's. Oh, fuck it. And with that, all the crossbows just aim towards you. Look,
Oh, we're doing this again.
Raise up my sword.
At least we'll have an ally.
look, I think you can figure out what we're doing here. Just hand over your valuables and we can get this over with quickly.
I think not, good sir.
Could I
Yeah,
try
don't think
something?
so.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'll quickly try to go next to the leader. I'm like there. Try to grab him with one hand and take my other sword, or one of my sword swords with the other, and try to put it on his throat.
Oh my god, don't.
Make me a. What would that be?
Quick boy check.
Ooh.
I'm going to say, but as you start moving towards it, it's going to initiate combat and things, so. I'm going to say you can get a surprise action, but you can try and, like, sort of get your knife towards his throat. Just make me a. Acrobatics, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, I can do that.
For lack of anything else, I'm just like, you know, raw.
Never
Of
mind.
a raw. I'm going to try that, and. Natural 20. As you sort of you sort of go to sort of like, you know, grab him and put your knife to his throat, he definitely ducks out of the way, just bats your sort of sword narrowly aside by the like to the side by with his saber, and yeah, I'm gonna say combat started. You know. I think that,
Probably.
well, we gave you the option
God.
at least.
I
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, combat sounds.
I'm
Oh
just-
my god, again. I should have worn my Rollish on t-shirt.
Oh my god, your initiative?
putting that there.
Damn.
Oh, hang on. Initiative.
Oh god.
Initiative. How do I do it again? Do I just?
It's that at the top of your screen you have initiative. Just press on the text there.
Okay.
No.
21.19.
Not bad.
Okay, and for these gentlemen.
So I'll be going last, that's great.
That's a tradition.
Yeah, more or less.
I
Or
still
I'll
don't
be
hear
going
anything
first
yet.
before everybody else.
I'm gonna say at the sound of combat, like you can probably, you know, hear it coming. So if you could, so roll me initiative as well.
Well,
I'll
can
put
I
you on
try
the
to
screen.
sneak up then? Because they don't know I'm there.
Oh shit, that was supposed to happen.
Yeah, can I try to sneak up now then?
Oh,
Because they don't
I
know I
can't-
exist.
that's not the
Nope.
button I pressed.
Why is everything dark? What have you done?
Because I misclicked.
Boy.
Give me a second.
Oh, I see what you did.
Yeah, I said yeah. On the button below, make a small area of fog. Is right next to the reset fog button, which
Ah.
resets all the fog.
Hmm.
Wait, I'm in confusion.
I did a misclick, basically.
It happens.
Anyway, I'll just put Magic on the side of the screen. He's not actually there, just like because I can't find. Otherwise, he can't hit the initiative properly. I can't give him a turn. So just put yourself for there, Marjack, and just roll yourself some initiative. Okay, I'm gonna say that you have like it's gonna take like one turn to actually get over there. So yeah, Lockhart, your turn. Remember, you get a bunch of other bonuses on your like first action with your class thing. So
Oh god.
I know reading, right? Isn't it terrible?
Jeez. Start your first turn of each go. And speed increase by 10 feet. Oh, okay, so I can have an additional attack. Weapon attack.
Nice.
Nice.
Is it the same weapon that I can attack with?
If you want, yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is... Second, I'm gonna try and... is this how it works? Yes, it is. Okay. The main guy,
Mm-hmm.
I want to whip out...
Oh my.
I
Nice,
want,
is that kind of encounter?
I want to whip out my longbow.
Okay.
Do it? I forgot how to do it. I just click on the...
You just click on the attack, yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's not... okay. Okay.
That just hits, yeah, roll damage.
Oh my god, I forgot how to roll damage.
Just click on the text like
oh,
you're in
yep.
there, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Crossbow bolt, not your crossbow bolt, though. Just, arrow hits him square in the shoulder and he staggers back a bit. Also not expecting you guys to be this quick on the draw.
Because I'm not next to him.
Yeah.
Do I still have to... Can I not just, like, hit some other person? Or do I have to just stay
Yeah,
on
you
him?
can shoot someone else if you want.
Okay, can I shoot this man?
If you want.
Okay, longbow.
That just hits again.
Okay.
You keep like rolling their AC exact.
Oh god.
Yeah, you just hit another guy square in the shoulder.
Yep.
He backs off a bit for a second. Nana, your turn.
Now this is an interesting one.
Oh dear.
Oh, good. I love interesting.
I have new things to play with. But do I want to? We know what works. And we like what works. I might change my mind. Regardless of what I do, I'll cast Bark Skin on myself so that
Okay.
my AC is 16
Okay.
forever, or until the spell wears off.
Okay.
I'm thinking. Okay. And then okay, I'm gonna change it up a bit for funsies. I'm gonna turn into a giant hyena.
Okay.
Right.
What size is that, Power?
Wait, it's a giant hyena.
No,
It's
no,
a
no.
large-
What size is it?
large.
Okay, yeah. Because giant isn't very descriptive.
It's a big boy.
Well, yeah, but what size? What degree of big boy is it?
Large big
Humongous.
boy.
Okay,
boy.
okay. Yeah, you are now one big boy.
One big boy.
Okay. For Menno, are you just gonna sort of rush into the fight, or gonna try and do something else?
I'm actually just trying to ask you a question first. Can you just explain reaction to me, just real quick?
Reaction, basically, like once per round, you get you can basically use an ability. They get like another ability use of certain things. Like outside of your turn, like it could be used to make an attack of opportunity or to do other things that certain class features might allow you to do.
Right. And I can see these people now, right?
Yeah, you can see them. Yeah.
And they've got crossbows or
Yes.
bows. Right. I am. How far can I make it if I rush in?
If you rush in, I can say you can get into combat this turn. Like the
Alright,
way
well-
onto the screen, I mean.
Yeah, I probably want to rush in and put myself somewhere like here. Or do you
Okay.
mean like back? Yeah, here.
Like
sounds-
there, yeah.
here,
So that's
here,
yeah. It's gonna.
yeah.
That's to be about all like your entire turn getting there, but
Yeah. That's I'll. Can I throw a dart?
I'm gonna say it's been your like full like turn to actually get here. So I'm gonna say
Alright.
no.
That's fair enough.
Like even with your impressive, monk speed.
That's fair enough.
Okay, the bandit, like Capitan, is gonna attack Zate for trying to attack him.
How surprising.
Attack for attack.
Okay, he just makes this. He just makes this just flurry of a scimitar and knife attacks. That's a 14,
Miss.
a 7,
Miss.
and an 18.
That is a hit.
Okay, you managed to duck under his two scimitar swings, but he just hits your side of it with his knife attack. For 4 points of damage.
Ooh.
Your turn.
Okay, well, I'll respond in kind, and I'll start with my first attack.
That definitely hits.
Yeah, it's just a crit, so
Yeah, that's correct.
it's 16 points.
Ooh.
Oof.
Yeah, he's giving this huge cut across his, across his his side, like going up, scraping up onto his face at the point, and like cutting a huge score into his into his lower face before he manages to just duck out of the way, like to make it not a one shot basically. But you've definitely hurt this guy a lot in that attack.
And with that, I'll use my offhand attack to try to attack somewhere in the main body instead of like face area.
Mm-hmm. That's also a hit. Yeah. Just like
It's a scratch.
a glancing like shot of, like along sort of along his side.
You scratched me.
It's a paper with conclusions of grandeur basically.
Pretty much.
Right.
And I'll dance around a little bit towards maybe on this side.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
nice move.
Bandit in the center is going to try and. The music is being annoying again. Right, these two bandits at the top are just going to sort of see this, woman emerge from the woods and then turn into a giant, whatever the fuck a hyena is, and just sort of go, ah! And just start peppering you full of arrows. Okay, that's a natural one, so it's a good start.
One of them's crossbow just twangs and the string breaks and.
Definitely
It
startled.
hits him in the eye. He loses an eyeball.
I mean, he probably breaks his crossbow. Where's your critical fail?
Oh, we've figured out they don't work properly. We've tried to get them in, but
Oh, damn.
But yeah, it's a natural one, so no. And a 3, so no. Both crossbows just go whatless. Why did you completely, Power?
Yes.
This gentleman's gonna tap forward here and make an attack, which isn't hugely successful. That's only a 10. I assumed your AC is higher than 10.
Oh yeah, obviously I got box skin. It's 16 now.
Yeah, thought so. And these are going to try and help their boss in with a Varric.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Even flanking you, that guy is so bad. You just easily duck out of this guy's way. They're like going to flank you, Varric. One to your side, ironically, does way better as you're like sort of preoccupied dodging the guy behind you. He gets you in the side of his attack of his own for 6 points of damage.
Ooh.
The scimitar just goes across your side.
You bastard.
Gruz, your turn.
Alrighty then. I need to also get back on track, but the storm aura, was that a bonus action?
That's why you're raging, remember?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn on my rage. What do you think?
Hang on, let me just check the book.
Because I can actually do that myself. Or was that a free action? I can't remember.
I am currently looking at right now.
Give me the page, please.
It starts when it's basically a free thing.
It's a free thing. That's
Yeah.
lovely. So my bonus action is me turning on my rage.
Okay, and one enemy of your choice takes that much damage?
No. First I have to move in.
Ah, yes.
So I'm gonna stand right here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna hit the guy. I'm gonna hit the leader for.
You would have advantage.
Yes, I do. 1d6, right? Well,
Yeah,
I need
1d6.
because it's. Oh, okay, I'll just roll a
Does he get a
d6.
save on that, or
Yeah, I think he does. It's been too long.
it has? Yeah,
Da.
must make a dex throw.
I need to make a dex throw, you say?
No, I need to. No, I
Oh,
need to make
yeah.
a dex throw because it's him dodging.
Right. Oh yeah, and I need to roll 1d6 for damage.
Yes. Let's see.
And then it's either that
makes
or
the save.
half.
He makes the save, so it takes half damage.
1d6. Okay, so that's 2 damage.
2 points of damage. Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll also smack him one with my great axe. Because I
Have
can.
advantage because flanking with you
Ah,
don't need it, but you got it. Okay, roll damage.
I think that hits. Yeah.
Yeah,
a kill.
solid strike across his chest. You notice just a second too late, you just put this huge cut across his side. He's starting to look a bit rough.
Good.
Lockhart, your turn.
I run up to this man
Mm-hmm.
and I shall. Where is my character sheet? Stab him. 1 second.
I'll swear at him to his face.
Swear him. Stab him.
Definitely a hit. Roll damage. Yeah, you just stab this guy straight through the chest and he goes down. Just
Oh, thank God.
it's like a sack of potatoes. Just Anything else?
Just stand there. Sneeze, maybe.
You sneeze at this guy's corpse.
Yes, thank you. That's how
Oh,
I
he's
bless
dead. Oh,
dead
good.
people.
I mean, you saw a sword go straight through his gut and come out the other side. Looks pretty dead. Nana, your turn.
Okay. So.
Why is
Off
that
we
on?
go.
I've turned it off. Why is it on?
I am going to bite this guy's head.
Mm-hmm. Make me your attack.
Ah, that's not right, is it?
I can't see it yet, so
Okay. But this, you know the thing that you gave me that has a thing?
mm-hmm.
It doesn't have the attack roll.
What do you mean?
I have the damage.
Probably have a plus die on its left. They're quite easy to miss.
Ah! Maybe. How do I know if it's got a proficiency?
I mean, if it has that, if it has for animals are proficient for natural attacks, so
And the proficiency is plus.
it's just your proficiency bonus, so it's still 2.
Yeah, okay.
That's definitely a hit. Roll damage. Oh yeah, you just sort of grab this guy in your jaws and just Right, you're going for the head, but he doesn't you expect him to dodge away in times. Dodge away. He just doesn't. He just seems so slack-jawed and terrified of your transformation. He just stands there. Then you just get his entire upper half in your jaws, just tossing around in your jaw, and his bottom half just detaches and goes into the forest.
Oh.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
I think so.
Because
You
if he's
can't-
dead, I can move again and make another attack.
You can.
Oh
So
god.
off he go into the wood.
I'm
I'm gonna leap over his. I'm gonna spit out his corpse because
I
disgusting.
was gonna say not a snacker.
No thanks, but I do have blood all over my mouth. Just for funsies.
Mm-hmm. Another hit, yeah. Awesome damage. Yeah, well, you just like sort of as this guy sort of turns to run as he sees his cut in half. You manage to you just sort of grab him by the leg, toss him in your mouth, and just throw him out again. He just splatters across the forest floor, not moving.
I'm gonna turn around and just look at these guys after that. My eyes are gonna be on them, and I'm just gonna have
Give me an
blood
intimidate check.
dripping.
I'm gonna say with advantage.
20.
Yeah, they seem a bit shook.
A bit.
From Menor, your turn.
Right, now, because I'm a monk, I think I can feasibly make it over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna...
Although you will go through the leader's area.
Well, he can go
friend area.
around.
No, I can go around.
Oh no, you can go around. Yeah,
So I'm gonna try to hit him.
you can certainly try.
With advantage, I assume.
Yes, with advantage.
Well, thank fuck for the advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep, roll damage. Yeah, you just twat him across in his ribs, just with your staff.
Right. I'll punch him.
Also a hit. Yeah, that second hit, you just hit him straight across the face. You hear something crunch underneath your fist, and he just goes to the ground.
Right. I'm gonna turn to one of them and say, "Shoot me, bitch." Or actually, "Shoot me, you bitch." And there I end my turn.
Okay, the captain is going to hop out over here and try and hit the big dude.
I'm gonna have to refresh because my entire roll 20 is unresponsive.
He's going to go over here.
I was gonna say if he wasn't gonna move over that square.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see in his eyes he's sort of realizing this isn't quite going how he planned it, but he's sort of still going to fight on. Okay, against you, Muzz, that's a 17.
That narrowly hits.
And a 16.
That also hits.
And an 18.
Oh, that also hits. Wow.
So in his panic, sort of, he just gives off this swarm of attacks, and Muzz, you're paying quite a lot of attention to literally ripping these guys apart. So you don't quite see it. You don't react a bit slowly, and once you're in it, you're just sort of getting covered by these attacks. You take. Hang on, I should probably look at the stats for this. Not just do it by memory. Well, the damage attacks and the damage attack. What am I fucking talking about?
I don't know.
Okay, that's 9 points of damage for the first attack.
Mm-hmm.
Half because you're raging.
So that's 4.
Mm-hmm. 4 points for the second attack.
6.
And 7 for the third.
Another 3.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 9 points.
Barbarians.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, smart guy, take the tank. Varric, your turn.
I will use my bonus action to disengage, and I'll move across this guy, and then I'll hit it there with my primary.
Okay. Advantage because... Yeah, that'll do it.
I get that, and I get also that.
And you, yeah. Yeah, you just get a good solid, stick him in the back solidly. Hey. Right, like seeing this all unfold, the last guy here is going to say, "Oh fuck this!" Just throws his crossbow on the ground and just breaks out into a run. Which
I'm surprised they didn't run off sooner.
Hmm.
okay, no,
Did we really give them a chance to?
this did like
True.
this is in real time, like 10 seconds.
Yeah, more or less.
So we can make it about. Yeah, he can make.
Fuck, can he make it?
He is full out running, and he doesn't have to disengage at all. So, and he's full moving, so full sprint.
Oh,
I
Okay.
can't even make it.
hang on.
But you can't make it and make an action, so
Yeah.
you can easily keep up with him, just not keep up with him and make attacks.
But it's my turn, right?
Well, attack
Yeah,
as
now your
opportunity.
Well, yeah, but he wasn't in range of anyone at the time.
Yeah, but
Well,
I mean,
I
if you can
can-
get it
I mean,
in
yeah.
range.
Oh yeah, you could, yeah.
I could
Okay.
go to the other side of him and just stand in his way, which I think might make him stop.
Hmm. Wait. Where did I miss it to? 30. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. So I'm gonna move over here. And I'm gonna throw my javelin.
Moving a bit, that wouldn't incur an attack opportunity.
Oh wait,
that
the guy is
didn't-
still alive?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, that wasn't quite what I knew. So I'll have to move back then. So, okay, first I'm gonna zap the fucker.
Okay. Let's make a save the dexterity. Makes it again.
Okay,
He's quite a quick bastard. Not quick enough, but quite quick.
Okay, so that's 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage from your storm aura.
Mm-hmm. Did I kill him?
He's still up. He's more zapped.
Okay.
He's looking quite rough, but
What's the range on a javelin again?
let me check your character sheet because it might say.
I don't think. Oh, it doesn't tell me immediately, but
Hang on, I might have.
80 feet.
So wait, is there still the person on top of the rock there?
That bush is still there, although it
That
hasn't said that. That bush is still
Yeah.
there. Well, it's
George?
gone, quite quiet recently.
So what is the range of my javelin?
I think if I had to get, I can get the book. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, if I had to guess off a let's go out a shot from my books.
I don't have my.
On the weapons page. Javelin. 30 feet normally, but you get 120 with disadvantage.
Hmm. That's not worth it. I'll just twat this fucker again. With advantage, even though I don't need it.
Okay. As you sort of go in for this swing, the last second, the chap just sees it as it coming and just parries it off with the flat of his sword.
So nothing?
So no, yeah, you miss.
What
Oh?
a bastard.
Okay.
What a bastard not wanting to be hit.
Well, that
A
sucks.
bastard, am I right? Okay, right. Oh dear. As you sort of you see this guy running away up power. Suddenly, like the previously dormant bush, as they called it, this just lance of fire goes flying out of it and hits the guy running away square in the back. Just hitting him in the back, his entire body just engulfed in flames as he just screams.
Oh.
God. Wow.
You think you hear a snicker from the bush?
I
How would
can't talk because I did literally just bite 2 men in half.
You can make hyena noises.
I mean, you can laugh like a hyena.
Lockhart, your turn. He's dead.
So I'm guessing
Oh, he's dead. Good.
this dude's still alive.
He is still alive, yeah. He's looking very rough, but he's still alive.
I don't know, maybe we should talk to him.
Can I move up to him?
You certainly can.
Mm. Look, dude, I don't wanna hurt you, but I also kinda wanna kill you. But are you sure you don't wanna, surrender right now?
Make me an intimidate check.
Definitely with advantage, surely. Look at us all.
Hang on, let me
He
find.
is very stupid, however.
1 second. Let me just whippity doop.
He clearly has not a great survival instinct, given he, held you guys up.
He's close to death, and he's just like butter scratch.
I mean, have you met some? I know some people like that.
Oh man, it's gonna be bad. Yep, this is bad.
He just sort of gives you like this sort of, sarcastic laugh, which is clearly like, falters at the end. He runs a situation, but not enough to actually, get past his pride of never running away from something or surrendering.
Okay, can I just stab him?
Unless it's your action to actually try and intimidate someone, so
Is that an action?
I think a skill use like that is.
Fine, I'll just stand there staring at his stupidity.
No, your turn.
Oh, we've got plenty of space for the hyena.
Well,
As reach, you can literally go over your heads.
yeah, I think I can probably just jump over you. Because this guy is not, he's not having the intimidation or well, I saw what I thought was intimidation from Lockhart, and then he didn't respond. So
That's definitely a hit.
I wonder if I should non-lethally put his
I'm gonna say
head in
you've
my
already
mouth.
made the attack. Also, you can't non-lethally bite someone. I'm gonna say.
No, but you could put their head into your mouth,
And
That kills
accidentally
people.
push them?
or just bite his head off.
Yeah. Oh, he's not quite dead.
What the
Oh
fuck?
God.
You sort of bite him across his side and get like a good chunk, but he just manages to set himself away, pulling a bit of his armor and a fair bit of flesh out as well. He is looking very, very rough.
Crunch.
Oh
As
my
in
God.
1 point of health left rough.
Oh my gosh.
Femeno, your turn.
Can we just like let him
Oh,
die?
I'm just gonna
We'll give it this turn.
Yeah, just wait a second and bleed out.
get here. And I'm gonna hit him. With
Miss.
advantage.
He missed.
I missed with advantage?
Yeah.
Didn't miss that.
No, you. Oh no, you didn't miss that. How would you like to
did.
do this?
I would just like to shove my stick in his mouth and just push.
It's sort of the same thing here. Also, you didn't hit with your stick anyway. You hit with your fist.
Oh, I'm gonna shove my fist in his mouth and push as hard as I
God.
can.
Hashtag too hot for Twitch. But yeah, you don't quite manage to get in the back of his thing, but you do manage to just hit him straight in the jaw, and you hear it crunch and shatter beneath you,
Oof.
and you just feel his neck just twist, crack, and you feel something important in there is gone, and you have the feeling quite a lot of important things in there, just that region have gone, and his neck just snaps to the side, giving a horrible noise, and he just falls to the floor.
Nice.
Oh.
Can I immediately search his body?
I'm gonna say we're gonna take our break there. I think.
Yep,
No.
that's a good shout.
Fair enough.
So we'll be
You
back
can
in
do
about
after battle looting afterwards.
we'll be back in about 10 minutes time, more or less. Catch you in a bit. And we are back.
Indeed, we are.
None of my music works again. God damn it.
Okay, so the music is not back.
It's not hard. Roll 20.
There it is.
Yeah, but I know the several tracks just don't work.
Well,
Right, you good to go?
we are good to go.
I'm a fucking jukebox. Old man Kazoo shouts at technology.
Old man.
Okay, maybe in soul. In soul, yes. We're gonna agree. I have the voice and soul of an old angry man.
Okay, maybe we can agree on that, I think.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna stare intently at that bush that just launched a fireball, and I'm gonna lower my axe to show that I have no ill intent,
I'm gonna
and
search-
shout at it. Are you okay up there?
Yes, I'm a bush.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we kind of figured you weren't, but that's fine.
You just hear on your breath. You just hear like in the sort of corner. Shit.
Do I need to roll perception to know that it's not a bush? Or...
No, you know it's the bush.
I'm a
Well, I would say
bush.
using basic intelligence, you can tell this thing is in the bush.
I'd like to
George
jump
Bush.
up there.
Ooh.
Ah! So a shout from the bush.
I'd like to sniff it, please.
Okay. It smells strange, almost like there's this like unwashed smell of like which is quite horrific. But there's something odd about it. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Just overall, it's very strange.
Yes, I'm asking you to describe a smell.
It's like I
Just
don't
easy-
know. I
easy
don't.
for any...
I don't have a sense of smell. I don't know how to describe this.
Oh dear.
Well, I do. It's a very weak one, so I don't.
So
It smells
I get-
like bad. Like you're trying to ask a colorblind person to explain color here.
I'm gonna... Can I easily distinguish, like, is it an illusionary bush, or do I actually, like, stick my nose into leaves?
It's leather leaves.
So I could, in theory, grab part of the bush with my mouth and pull it off.
You could, in theory, yes.
And I'd like to try and do that gently and carefully and slowly.
As you do it, like you hear, no, wait! As you pull the bush up in your up into your mouth, hanging onto the edge of it by his ankle, it's a creature that looks somewhat. I'm in the wrong channel. Like. This. He does not have a D20.
Is that a goblin?
Hello. Just sort of hanging by his ankle, looking at you.
Oh my god.
So on his back is this like sort of huge travel pack with just like several bags off the side of it, and just yeah.
Ah!
It's like-
He will sell us wares.
Hello.
I'm gonna jump down and drop him next to Mars.
Ah! It just like hits the ground with a thud.
Well, hello there, little one.
Hello, who are you?
I am Gruss. I think we just saved your ass.
Thank you for that. And he just sort of like puts a hand up to you. He's only about like 3 foot tall, barely that. And so just hand is like about like sort of not like barely even your waist.
So I'm literally just looking down.
Yeah. He's like smiling quite. For all his appearance, you get this. He's smiling quite charmingly, almost not charmingly, but He looks very friendly.
So what happened here?
Ah, well, I was traveling, as one does, and then these men came to take my wares. So I jumped up onto this rock, and they wouldn't believe I was a shrub. They're very rude of them.
I mean, it's a pretty poor disguise, to be fair.
Eh.
To be honest, I think I preferred you in the bush.
Ah, hello. He just waves at you as well.
Would you like some bread?
Token?
Oh yes, I would like bread.
Oh, you like bread?
Yes.
Oh,
How
Like
much
food.
gold you got on you?
He just sort of like starts rifling through his pockets and just random items of crap start falling out. Like, I have. He just put up 2 handfuls of just random coin, an assortment of gold and silver and a lot of bronze. An amount.
Right. How much
Wow.
would you give me for a piece of bread?
An amount.
What kind of
Sold.
amount?
Hmm.
So
says,
here.
He just drops his left hand, which is just a ton of like copper and silver coins, just to pick
Oh.
up your bread.
Can I
Thank you
pick
very
that?
much.
I'll pick those coins up.
Yeah.
How much do I get?
It's I'd say about 7 silver and about 28 copper.
Is that the top 2 in the?
That's the bottom 2.
Yeah, but they're the top 2 in the.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay,
CP,
can you repeat that one more time? How much
yeah,
copper?
7 silver and 28 copper.
Alright, I think that was a good deal. Thank you.
Especially since you didn't
got
pay
the
for
bread
it.
for
Okay.
free.
He's just happily munching through his bread.
So where did you go, little one? Where were you off to?
Just wandering, as you do. Roads, wandering, fun. Oh yes, I trade. And he just like sets his backpack down, which is bigger than he is at this point, and just like full of just random stuff off the side of it. Just like there's to be like strange sticks and like like strange symbols off its side, and yeah.
Anything we recognize?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Here we go again. It's always perception with me. Yep, it's always perception with me. Unless I get advantage, but I doubt it.
Or perception and initiative.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that too.
Unless you're intricately, sort of knowledgeable about bags themselves, I'm going to say that no. A lot of crap, really. You don't really notice anything of particular use. Just like, seems like the kind of guy who's been picking up stuff all the time and just,
Putting it in the backpack.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks useful. So how an average garage looks, basically.
Yeah, this guy's a hoarder.
Gotcha.
So what did you
That's
say your
rifling.
name was?
My name is Nip. Some call me the Immortal.
Oh,
And
greetings,
why
Nip.
do they call you that?
Are you
He
immortal?
just shrugs.
How old are you?
You do notice like his finger here is missing, so it's just like, can I borrow some hands?
I'd like to keep mine, thank you.
Understandable. A number. They don't use letters for this, right? Nah. He seems quite confused. Almost like
Can you remember any events that
events.
happened during your lifetime?
Yes. I find stuff and then I sell them and then I don't get lucky.
Events not related to you.
Yes. World events. Things you've witnessed.
I saw some animals once. That was nice.
Do you belong to any clan?
Oh, no. I left my everything a while ago. Across the sea.
Do you remember the name?
He just gives her a quick... It had letters in it, I think.
Oh my god.
So
What
you're
kind-
from across the sea?
Indeed.
What
Then
kind
you
of
travel-
letters? Sorry, Master.
Weird squiggly ones, I don't know.
Then you have
I'm
traveled a
gonna
long way.
revert to my normal form.
Ah! Hello. This also gives out like a hand up to shake.
This motherfucker's not phased by anything.
I mean, considering he's been around, probably seen a lot.
Which way
I
are you
will
heading?
Take a single of his fingers to shake.
Okay. His fingers are tiny. It's
Yep.
like... It's quite uncut. That'd be quite precise.
Yep.
But yeah, you do. It's like,
I'm
yeah,
just
okay.
taking one.
I assume not permanently.
We'll see.
Ah. That's impressive. Being small, but also weird dog thing. We had those where I was from. They were smaller.
Were they maybe dogs?
Maybe. Anyway, you helped me out, so you get a free view of my wares. And he just pulls out in his bag, just starts like pulling out, and he starts pulling out like little drawers and like sort of pulling out like a side pockets. And there is an impressive amalgamation of crap in this backpack. Just all kinds of weird stuff.
Well, I don't see anything useful, so
Well, a
my
lot of weird stuff.
still nothing I recognize.
Well, it
It's like
depends. No, well, it depends. You can, if you want to have another look, I suppose you just see of his bag.
Do I risk another perception roll? Is really the question.
You can do an investigation.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
could
actually
do either if you wanted.
it's probably the same, isn't it?
Not necessarily.
It's still a +2. I'll try an investigation check. Let's see.
Yeah, looking on, you see various like things in there, like some more useful. You see what looks like the strange whistle that appears to be made out of bone. Looks to be a weird reptilian eye just floating in a jar. this long, just a it's like this small, like sort of, you know, not long staff, like a I don't know, half a meter of staff, which is really tarnished and battered, but otherwise looks very highly ornate. This, like, you know, strapped to the side looks to be a scroll in some sort of lettering you don't understand. This wants to be a small business card you don't quite, you can't quite read the lettering on, and this like tarnished dusty bottle with this like strange like rust-colored liquid just sloshing around in it. All of weird stuff. Nothing you really recognise as useful though.
What does the whistle do? I ask him.
It makes noise.
Could have known.
I'll be honest, I haven't trusted any of these, or used any of them. They tend to be single use. I was selling potions once and started testing all my drinking, but then I had no potions.
So which way were you heading?
Ah! He just points towards the way you came from.
So this flask of yours with the brownish liquid.
Mm-hmm.
How
Yes,
much?
what's
do
up to
want
you?
How much?
Well,
do
you had me
want?
out. You had it for free.
Thank you. I will take it then.
Okay.
I will put that in my backpack for later identification.
Mm-hmm. So, who are you?
Sorry.
So, who are you as well?
I am Gross. This is the group
nice
I'm
to meet
traveling
you.
with.
When he puts his hand up to shake your hand again,
I will extend my pinky.
he shakes it enthusiastically.
I
Where
have
are
to
you
say,
going?
this is the first friendly goblin I've met in years.
Ah, I'm not like goblins here. They're annoying and evil, bitey and scratchy.
Yes, very much so.
Well, my name is Barrick.
Ah, hello. Just waves to you.
You speak about goblins as if you are not one.
Ah,
Do you know
goblins
what?
are different where I'm from.
So you are a goblin, but you're from elsewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Just sort of looking like to all of you. So, where are you going?
We were heading for the Ring of Iron.
Ah, good thing you're not a goblin.
What? Why?
I went there and they shot arrows at me.
Well, yes,
Full
you
mist.
are a goblin.
Oh yeah.
They don't like goblins at the Ring of Iron.
Didn't look very iron to me. Stone
Yes.
and walls, no rings.
Hmm. The name doesn't matter. What matters is there was a war between goblins and orcs and humans and dwarves.
Oh,
So
goblins aren't very good at war.
Who's on
They
what
tend to
side?
be.
the goblins
Right.
and the orcs on one, and the humans
Ah.
and the dwarves on the other.
That would make sense. Well, good luck whatever you're doing.
Wait.
Yes. I would advise you stay away from towns.
Oh no, learned that lesson long ago. They well, tried to hang me, didn't go so well. See, and he sort of points to this like sort of like quite scarring rope marks around his neck.
Oh,
You survived that?
Yes, rope snapped.
Perhaps that
Did you
is where
sell the
got
rope?
I don't think so.
Just
How many
questioning.
attempts on your life have been made?
Are you gonna
Oh,
borrow
for
hands
fuck's
again?
sake.
that's where you're
At
probably.
least 5.
Okay, that makes sense. Where everyone calls you the immortal because you just don't die.
That would make sense.
That's what I just said.
Oh, did you?
Lockhart's having none of your bullshit.
Is there anything weird about? Is there anything that would suggest he's in any way evil?
Give me an insight check.
Oh wow.
You're used to sort of sizing up people and thinking like, other than being a goblin, he seems entirely, non-evil. In fact, I was just sort of like looking him over and sort of thinking like, you see what looks to be like a small like like a small, like sort of a oddly intricate symbol on his like on his on his sort of like holy symbol on his neck.
Do I recognize it?
I'll post it in chat. Make me a knowledge religion. Well, not knowledge. Just a religion check. It's a god of some description. You get this. It's right on the tip of your tongue, but you can't quite remember the god's name.
What's that symbol on your chest?
Oh yes, this one. And he sort of starts like fumbling around with like this little one. It's crazy. Like it's quite attached to his thing. Oh, this is the great dreamer's symbol. The goddess Desna. She watches over the lucky and travelers.
Dreamer symbol.
I'll put the name in chat.
Hmm?
Also
Yes.
dreamers, but I don't dream much. Something like goblins.
I actually had it right in the first time.
But he's still looking between all of you very interestedly.
I like it. Can I do an insight check or something on his wares to see if anything pops out to me?
I'm gonna say make an investigation check, because insight's more like judging if someone's, lying to you or not, less, looking over.
But isn't it my? Okay.
Looking over a lot. That's not nothing to looking at it seems to be hugely, useful, if rather interesting. Seems to be mostly curiosities and strange things you pick up on the way.
Has he got any pretty pebbles?
There's a few rocks in there.
Do you know what bone this whistle is made of?
Yes, bone. So they call it the bone whistle.
Oh my god.
What is your
Can
most?
I tell?
So
It's your
maybe a
cute.
nature check. I'm gonna say if you're gonna try and.
There grows this shit.
Looks to be like some kind of large reptilian bone. Just looking at it. But given in its carved state, you can't pick out a species.
I have a snake staff, so I'm interested in the whistle.
Oh. Do you want it?
Yes.
Ah. Okay.
Great.
He
So,
sort of hands it to you.
what is your most treasured possession?
Ah, this, and he sort of again pulls the holy symbol he has, into his.
Interesting.
When did you get it?
Oh, would you look at that? I opened up.
Okay, don't think. Stop thinking.
Okay, sorry. I try not to.
I think
Oh,
it's for the
geez.
best for everyone.
I'm gonna turn to Lockhart and poke her with my stick as they stop being so rude.
Who's telling who about whose manners now?
Oh, quick question. So that you came from that way, you said.
Yes.
Yes.
What's there? And he sort of flourishes his hand again. There's just sort of bolt of fire goes flying out in that direction,
You
going clearly over all your heads, but still going out, shocking you a bit. Oh, that does keep happening. I notice.
Oh my god.
Do you not have control over your own magical abilities?
I have control when I need to. If it's magic, I think it's magic.
What else would it be? There's nothing on your hand to suggest fire.
Is there not? And he just puts his hand sort of puts his hand towards you in a sort of a high five position.
I'm gonna gently take it and point it upwards so that it's no longer.
Oh, that might be smart.
Wait. I just realized something.
Anyway, I have to go. don't
Oh,
like to spend too long in the
there's
same place. So,
You
where's
Wait.
to sell? Stuff to find?
Kazoo.
Yeah.
Can I detect magic on him? Can I like use my detect magic?
Yes, you can.
Ooh.
I look at the guy, the goblin. I don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck he is. Hi, sorry. Would you be okay if I use a very harmless spell on you really quickly?
Oh, yeah, it's very interesting. Go ahead, go ahead. Does something fun? Does something cool?
So
Does it
walk
do fire
around.
stuff?
Oh well, we'll find out. Okay, it's very
Okay,
harmless.
okay, go.
Promise you won't hurt. So I
You
walk
like
around him,
fire, don't you?
and I kind of stick my hands out,
Mhm.
and I just. Hang on, let me just. And I boop.
Okay.
Yep, there you go.
How do you detect magic on him? You detect. It's something you're very well versed in magic, but you detect magic on him, and you just get the complete sensory overload. You're getting like completely like contradicting like sort of readings completely. Like for 1 second he's completely non-magical, and the next he's got this incredibly powerful like aura of evocation. The next a completely different school, and then nothing again. It's very strange, like nothing you've ever like seen before.
I put my hands down. I just stare at him.
Does it do fire stuff?
Yes, it does many a thing, including
Oh, that's
fire
very cool.
stuff. Yes.
Show me.
What am I showing him?
Your fire magic, if you have any.
Oh no, I don't. No, wait, hang on. Do I have any fire magic? Actually, that's a very good question.
Oh, magic is cool anyway. Any kind of magic is cool.
I mean,
I
I
like
can
magic.
cure wounds if you want to see that.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Okay, who's hurting our
Don't-
party?
I am.
am.
And I think
Who's the worst hurt in our
I
party?
think Varric is.
Yeah, I took
hurt
10 points of
Ooh.
damage.
Okay, I
Yeah.
have thaumaturgy. I can manifest a minor wonder, a sign of supernatural power. Basically, I'm thinking with illusions. Can I make like the butterfly symbol on his lapel, like sort of flutter in front of him?
Why not? So as he starts, like, doesn't notice for a few seconds, and he looks down, it's like, oh, that's cool. Do it again.
It's a cantrip. I can do it as many times as he wants.
Every time he seems infinitely amused by this.
Well, I'm
Can
just
I-
gonna heal
Fluff
Varric's
around his
wound
head.
real quick.
Can I go over to Varric and whisper in Elven? Can we keep him?
Oh my fucking god. Can I
Well, if we could disguise him somehow, yes, we would probably take him with us.
Oh, I can't speak that.
We
Like-
can't bring him to
Like
the ring.
with
of
a
Fire.
porcelain mask, hey Kazoo.
Mr. Goblin, would you like to join
Oh,
us?
because Matt Mercer doesn't want my blood enough already for all the shit I steal from him.
Mr. Goblin, would you like to join us?
Definitely sorry, can't go that way. Don't like goblins for some reason.
What if we could help you?
Help?
Disguise you?
Last disguise didn't go so well.
Yeah, you were sure.
Didn't even believe I was a bush. How rude.
Well, maybe not a bush, but maybe a small boy or something.
A green small boy.
Well, we'll put on some dirt.
No, I am.
We can get past people.
It
No
no-
offense to you, Gruz, but you are looking like an orc. I think
I
we
know.
can
It's 'cause
disguise
he's
you
an orc.
small
No need to remind me.
creature.
You are very nice, but I like to go my own way. Go by my own. Find stuff and luck itself.
Well, good luck to you on your road.
No strings on me and all that. Thank you. Who are you again?
Varric.
He goes over to shake your hand. Hello, Varric.
I'll shake his hand.
I am Nib.
I'm gonna break off a piece of bread, give it to him, and say, to remember us by.
Oh, thank you. He just eats it immediately.
Fuck's sake.
Wait, was I remembering?
So,
Oh, who are you? He just puts his hand. I am Nib.
oh my god.
He is
Not the brightest of
adorable.
stars in the game.
Well then.
Just gonna walk away.
Oh, very nice name. Walk away. I think I've heard it before.
Yes, I've completely changed accent and gone, I'm gonna walk away.
Well, anyway, good luck on your journey. I have ways to find and roads to find and... Wait, what? I think it's the wrong order. Don't worry about it. He just goes over to his huge backpack and do a bit of trouble hoists it onto his back.
One last advice: do not go
Yes?
near the towns.
Oh no, learned that long ago. Tried to
Okay.
hang me, see. He just points to his neck
Yes.
again. Did I tell that story?
Yes.
Probably
you
not.
did.
Oh. They tried to hang me, you know.
That's
Mhm.
nice.
Is it?
Oh my God.
Why are
Yeah.
you so rude?
Can't
As I
recommend it.
smack
Can't
Lockhart
recommend it.
over the head.
Dude, you
So-
can't remember anything past 5 seconds. It's fine.
Lockhart was going to use Cure Wounds on me.
I was, yes. Come here. Actually, where are you?
No.
Here you are. So I'm just gonna squat. Do a Slav squat. Or wherever I'm from.
Lord knows we can do that legally.
So... give me a second. Nope, that's not the right one. Or me. This one. I need to have it up. No, I can't. Oh, I can't click it again. Okay, fine. Creature touch against hit points equal to 28 spell casting modifier. So, do I roll 1d8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it might be already entered in as on your character sheet.
It says 1d8 plus your spell casting modifier. So what's my
Okay.
spell casting modifier?
It's a plus. I don't know.
Probably intelligence?
No, it says a range. This will be wisdom.
Ah, wisdom, yeah.
Okay, let me have a look. Wisdom. Is it the left-hand side wisdom?
Yeah.
That is the only wisdom there. So that's a +3 would be
Yeah. So 1d8 plus 3.
6.
Thank you.
As he's starting to leave, he sees like Varg's wounds sharpened. He's like, oh, that's very cool. How'd you do that?
It's called magic.
Oh, I've heard of magic.
Weren't you on your way?
True. He just starts walking away, slightly saddened again.
God.
I'm gonna make his butterfly flutter in front of him as he walks away.
Oh, very cool. He just starts chasing it. Thank you
there
for all your help.
Gee.
He just gives it as he turns around. He just gives you a wave. As he's waving, another this is about 50, 60
Dodge.
feet away now. Another bolt of fire just goes flying off into the forest. Says, oh, I had to look out for that, shouldn't I?
Oh,
Bye. And he just keeps just starts traipsing off into the horizon.
is he gone?
Yeah, he's gone.
Good.
That
What a
was
rude-
not very stable.
Not at
Yeah,
all.
his head isn't very stable. His body isn't very stable.
It looks like a fucking melon. How stable would you be if your head was a melon?
Not quite. Especially if my feet were really tiny as well.
And you're carrying a huge pack on your bag. Pack in your bag? What the fuck am I even saying?
Packing your
Yes.
back.
Fucking right.
That.
That thing you do.
Hmm.
Right. I'm gonna rummage through the corpses, see if there's anything about.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the leader's corpse.
Okay. It's not like searching through all the bodies. You have to, search your habit to find the top half, the bottom half of one of them. And one of the other bodies is in component pieces
Well, there
spread
was
across the field, and one is very torched. So
so there was 5 crossbowmen and a leader.
yeah.
So what if I just pick up 5 4 because the other one is probably scorched, and I'm
Hmm.
gonna put those in the wagon, so we have 4
Yeah.
crossbows.
You're gonna pack the
Is there
bodies
any
down.
armor?
All the armor is just quite, standard
Rubbish.
quality. Yeah, not necessarily rubbish, but nothing unusually
What
good.
did we say about being weapons dealers? Let's
Yes.
take it all.
Why did
Okay,
I,
you ma-
why
you
do you
managed-
think I took 4 crossbows?
Okay, I'm gonna say you can probably salvage about, half of their armor. The rest are just damaged beyond repair, or just,
I'll take it.
yeah.
4 crossbows and some
On their
armor.
persons, you also find in total about 18 gold,
No.
like across all of them. You know, since these guys weren't hugely, prosperous in their,
Endeavors.
yeah.
Prosperity.
Thimona, do you spread out the silver? Or are you not gonna bother? You just keep that small change for yourself.
I mean, do you want it?
I didn't ask you in character. I'm asking you what your character did.
Oh. I mean, I just put all my pocket. I didn't really see as much money.
Okay.
Just gonna use it for alcohol anyway.
As is usual. So about 18 gold across 5 of us. And 4 crossbows. Gonna have to write those down.
Well, at the end of a dungeon, it's going to say, "Oh fuck it, may as well bring these linen wraps I found."
Basically.
Oh, not in dagger.
Yeah.
Fuck it, may as well.
Every single book.
Yes.
A painting.
Oh, all the paintings. And sell them for strangely outrageous cost.
Not as much as the skulls.
The skulls do sell for a lot in Divinity, admittedly.
Maybe we should be looting these guys for their bones.
No, they're not that kind of elves, Power. They can't do that. Probably just give them food poisoning.
Also, you guys don't lick bodies, right?
I prefer not to.
Okay, just checking.
It's a preference.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not
gonna go-
all elves are cannibals.
Retrieve
Nope.
the cart and horses.
Yeah, I'll stock
Also,
the
is this
crossbows.
Really, a fruit tree?
I think it's a mushroom.
There's. Oh.
Right, so how are we gonna pay the gold? I was thinking about maybe
Hey.
3 gold each and then leave the extra 3 gold as sort of common so that if we need to
But
do
whose
something,
Pocket.
I mean, we got a card.
yeah, we can put it in the cart.
So
We've
first,
got money rolling around the cart.
What'd you say? 3 gold.
well,
each?
first order of business is buy a strong box for the card, I guess.
It does have a strong box.
It does have a strong box.
It's a merchant's cart. It has a lot of. It's quite nice for what's basically
Well-
just a cargo cart.
Put it in the strong box.
We said 3 gold each, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry around enough gold and your weight down. I just noticed.
Oh, I'm not using weight rules
I know.
because they're stupid and I don't like them. Anyway, you're gonna continue on your way.
Yes, as soon as we're in the cart and everything is settled.
Yeah. You sort of continue along for the rest of the day. It's just a peaceful day, really, after that notable interruption. I do notice the terrain's getting a bit wilder. In fact, I'll move you back to the main map. Although around the end of the day, you managed to just clear this managed to clear this like a valley and sort of and come to a. No, you sort of just managed to clear the valley by the end of the day. Although it's getting to the sun is coming down at that point, so.
I guess we'll just try to find another place to camp for the night.
I will start scrunching up some wood for another campfire.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lockhart, what did you detect on this little fellow?
You mean what I didn't detect? It did. Well, I just confused myself. There was a lot going on there. So you know how he has an issue with his fire, right?
Noted.
Well, that's not the main issue. He has too much going on. There is either too much magic on him, or then there wasn't any magic. It was like, if you just get a bunch of berries, put them in a bowl, it was kind of like that. It was a mush of everything. I'm not quite sure what he was, or where he got all of that. I'm not sure what he is, apart from, a green little goblin that has a memory of a goldfish.
This much was apparent, yes.
But he also doesn't know how to use his magic, clearly.
considering some of us nearly got singed again, quite apparent. This is surprising how long he stayed alive. Guess his name is indeed the Immortal.
I mean, in a way, it also isn't surprising that he stayed alive this long.
Well, we've only seen his fire nose
Yeah.
controlled. Or didn't control. So rope snapping, like that.
That has something to do with magic, I bet, or whatever powers he has in it.
I mean, I've seen many a hanging. Ropes just don't snap.
Yeah.
So you're gonna sort of bed down for the evening, or?
Yes, I am.
It's getting dark.
I can definitely
Wait,
need.
we were
I-
like half. We got interrupted. I was gonna say we were basically halfway there, but we were interrupted.
We were a bit, yeah.
You're waylaid.
So I'm definitely gonna take last watch because I need my sleep, because I need my hit points.
I'm gonna take first watch because I didn't get hit at all during that.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm gonna sleep all night.
Like a twat. But yeah, I'm gonna say all of you, like everyone is taking watch, just make the for brevity's sake, just all make perception checks.
Okay.
So I'm assuming everyone else but Theminor.
Yeah, basically.
20.
Because
Ah.
I'm a dick.
What the?
Oof.
Okay. Right.
Blinded by the light.
Yeah, all of you just take your watch with, like, quite with skill and, it's calm. Gruz, you sort of keep, like, mulling over this, like, strange goblin you met on the roads over and over in your head. It's kind of distracting, almost.
It's the first friendly goblin in years. Actually, ever.
But yeah, your watches pass uneventfully. With some of you noticing more wildlife than others.
Yes,
I like my deal.
I will spend my watch with the horses.
Hello, I'm called Stephen. I've called too many things Stephen now, it's just wrong.
Do not call it a day.
It's the perfect, unassuming name. Yeah, the dawn comes and men are still snoring like a prick.
I will snore when I want to snore, thank you very much. Right now, for example.
So we are moving on. If he's still sleeping when we move,
Femenda's awake-
toss him in the cart.
Femenda's just like awake for about half an hour each day where he beats something up. Like immediately goes back to sleep.
I mean, if he's still asleep when we're ready to go away, I'm just gonna unceremoniously toss him in the cart and then get on the side and get
No,
up.
I thought I was sleeping in the cart. I like
Oh,
to
you're
sleep
sleeping
by
in the cart.
Yeah, I like to sleep by the barrel to keep it safe.
Yeah, of course you are.
You never know when they could steal barrel. But yes, as you sort of again, you have another just day on the road. It's fairly uneventful, but you notice the roads in quite poor repair here almost. It's a lot like harder going, and I'm gonna say, Power, you're still driving the cart, correct?
Yeah.
Gonna say, as I'm assuming you don't have proficiency in vehicles, just make a straight wisdom check.
Oh my.
As you're sort of just down this road, you just hear the horse whinny, unless something the cart just you hear, like goes into a rut in the road, and you hear something snap as the bottom of it goes down a bit, and the cart just and the cart just sags a bit as it starts dragging along in the dirt, as you probably think one of the wheels are just broken.
Uh-oh.
That does not sound good.
Does it wake me up?
The mending starts.
It probably does wake you up, yeah. Given the whole cart goes down to one corner.
I will
Actually,
get off the cart. I'll I'll make
Well,
a quick
someone-
walk around this
someone-
side.
Someone investigate it for a second.
Yes, I will.
Has everyone gone off the cart?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
I'm
probably
gonna see
know
if
what's
I
going
can,
on here.
Sneak in another drink.
Make me a stealth check, Marjack. Yeah, Muzz, you a
Oh my god. You're reading
Why are you not a
drink.
rogue?
But yeah, Muzz, you're looking at the wheel. It looks like the sort of a It looks sort of, it doesn't look like a hugely like sort of complicated thing. It's just one of the It's just sort of like one of the axles that just snapped. A lot like they went into a rut and just and tried to pull forward again, so it just snapped off.
How hard would that be to repair?
You're not really skilled in carpentry or anything like that. You don't really
True.
know. You could give it a go, but
Would mending work?
I am, but I'm fucking drunk as shit.
yeah, you have no idea that Fometa's to like that drink. Mending would work. It would take a bit of time because as a cantrip, it takes some time to actually mend stuff.
Whereabouts are we on the map?
So
Oh,
you're
yeah.
about. You haven't gone too far. About here, maybe.
Is it possible for me to just like listen to the surrounding area for a bit?
Sure. Let me perception check.
And while she's doing that, can I jump out of the cart, see what's going on?
Yeah. Perception. Listening in. Just woodland sounds.
Okay.
Chirping of birds. Nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah, Fometa, you can easily see what's gone wrong.
Oh shit, I've got some tools for this. I think I do anyway. Yeah, I've got carpentry tools. Can I use them?
You can certainly try.
Is it just a click here?
Yeah, just click it.
Ooh.
Yeah, with a bit of like help from Gruz like holding up the wheel while you do it, and the others just generally helping out. It takes you about 15-20 minutes as you had to. You're a bit as you're not drunk, but haven't done this in a while, so it's
I
But-
like that. That's the two stages. Like you're not drunk, but you haven't done it. Like it's his only sort of basis for how good Themenor can do something is he drunk or not,
And has he
it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's just Fometa.
So
Yeah, after about like 15-20 minutes, you get it sort of repaired to a pretty good degree. You think, as long as it doesn't go into any more like quite ruts like that, it should be fine.
guys, don't you think I deserve a drink? I haven't had one in a while.
Can I do an insight check?
I was actually
You
gonna
can
smell his breath.
You can make me an insight check, Marek. Deception check, Marjack.
Yeah, just a minute.
Nope.
Nope. But you can tell. No, Marek, you can tell he's lying to you.
I'll go check the barrel. How empty is it at this point?
Not. It's not. It's still like very full. It's just there's not quite as full as you remember it being.
Right.
God, it's like being with an alcoholic.
It's like being an alcoholic. What
You do
mean?
realise I've actively been drinking for. Oh, actually, no, I haven't told anybody that. Never mind.
There's nothing like about the situation.
I think that you will be fine without the drink for now.
Oh, okay.
Yes. We should be moving on.
Okay, so is it like a barrel or is it a keg?
Like a barrel,
So how are we how
No, keg. What am I talking about? It is a keg.
yeah, I was gonna say how are we getting how would it be gotten out?
With
Is there
extreme dexterity.
any way that I could lock the tap?
I mean, you could try.
Well, if you got a wax seal,
Well, yeah, but then you might want to. But what if you want to open the barrel again? The keg, use the keg again, though.
I meant
wax
more
seal is
like,
easily broken.
before you buy them in a shop, they come with like that tags that sort of.
You didn't buy this in a
locks the
shop.
mechanism.
no, we just got it.
Obviously, I'm wondering if I could science that shit.
I'd say with your
Make
limited mechanical knowledge, your character's limited mechanical knowledge, probably nothing you could think of to do that.
Well, we can
Okay.
make Themenor ride on the front.
That way he can't sleep either. So.
Oh, you think I can't?
You spend a lot of time inside of the cart. Why don't you come and sit with me?
Okay, sure. I will do that.
Okay, you guys gonna get moving again?
Yes.
Okay, you continue on the open
I
road.
want to do a little investigation on the this whatever is broken. Does it look like it's just a naturally occurring hole?
Yeah, it just looks like the road isn't being properly maintained.
Okay, so it's not like okay.
No,
Naturally occurring hole.
no, there's actually a mine underneath it. It explodes, you all die. Game over, lads. So do you want to play? What do you want to roll next week? No, it looks just looks like someone isn't repairing the roads properly. Given you're in quite a remote area, is pretty.
Can I fall asleep at the front, please?
Depends.
I mean, yeah.
Or can I try?
Okay, you probably could, if
Thank you.
left to your own devices.
I mean, I'm also still drunk, so I should be able to fall asleep
We're
anyway.
not drunk. You've only had a few drinks. Like you're barely tipsy.
Yeah, but what about the past 150 years of constant drinking?
You've done a lot of exercise and eaten a fair bit over the past, week and a half of being given basically free food.
And slept a lot.
That's a good point. You know what? No, can I meditate?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'll just meditate.
Okay, Power, another wisdom check to keep going through the shit roads. Yeah, now that you know what you're looking for, you
That's
just like
better.
managed to definitely navigate the horses through. The cart just continues rattling on down the road.
Want to take a closer look at the crossbows we picked up, see if they needed repairs, or if it's.
I don't make me just a straight intelligence check. I was gonna say you better spend. No, you're not a crossbow. You're not an arbalist. I'll just say straight intelligence.
No, I'm
check.
not. But
Yeah.
I mean, I've been around weapons quite a bit, so.
Like you've seen how they work, and you've probably had them explained to you, but
No,
I
he
mean,
hasn't.
Nope. Clearly
crossbows,
not.
the shoot stuff.
Yeah.
You weren't really around the arbalists a lot in the Dwarven army. You were more front lines.
Bows maybe, but crossbows no.
Could I,
I mean-
give Cross a hand on that?
Sure, make me an intelligence check.
Not very good at that, but nope. I could use my inspiration on this.
Oh god, you got a -1 on that as
You
well.
could.
Maybe I
Should have
won't.
called it out first.
I'm gonna say, given you never used inspiration, I'll let you do it after, like for this once afterwards. Yeah, it looks to be in decent repair, if not amazing. They're all working, but ones that they could put, they're not exactly mint, still in box. They're
Well, no,
quite,
they
they're
need
clearly quite worn and used. They're still basically working.
Anybody here is using crossbows at all?
I've just got a random bow.
Crossbow separate skill? I guess it is, right? Because it's a martial weapon, I think.
Crossbows are a simple weapon, I think.
Simple.
Well, it
weapon.
depends on the
Yeah.
crossbow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, these are light crossbow, which are simple.
Yeah, they are.
Also, I'm pretty sure that Foxy can still use a crossbow anyway, but
Really?
Well, yeah, you have proficiency in all simple and martial weapons, which basically
Oh,
means
yeah.
all weapons.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that everyone here can
Yes, I
use a
can.
crossbow. It's just
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
they're used.
Yeah, basically anyone can use a crossbow.
Oh, that makes it easier.
Well, if we don't sell them, we can always use them. Gonna be cumbersome though.
Says the guy with a big fuck off. Great axe on his back.
I mean, a great axe, a great club, and a javelin already. So,
And a tankard.
well, yeah, yeah.
Like, you're hardly going light.
Big guy, I can carry it.
I'm gonna say for brevity's sake, the next couple of days travel. Given that I'm aware how much time we have left, and so for brevity's sake, the next few days travel are quite, easy almost. Nothing really surprises you much. It's just that the roads start to become a lot more well maintained, and the wild start becoming a bit less wild. You see the odd hut and the odd farm and in the hills. If you don't meet a lot of people on the road, and by a lot I mean any.
None whatsoever.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, you eventually join the crossroads onto the Ring of Iron. At this point, the roads become a lot more, well maintained and used. You pass the occasional traveler, the occasional what you identify as a military courier. A lot of them going to and from Gruz. The road, you pass travelers,
Do any of them give him funny looks?
Not really. They seem to be, minding their own business. Also, in the back of the car, not,
Yeah. Any of them I recognize? Insignia? Specific
you recognize they mostly seem to be caught, like Imperial couriers. Nothing really, hugely.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly just general travel, like general travelers, Although you do notice a fair few merchants coming through, cargo, sort of carries going through, going southwest from the ring.
Mm-hmm. So basically, what you're saying is the road between Glassfeld and the Ring of Iron is badly maintained, yet the road between Fort Ironside and the Ring of Iron is very well maintained.
Well, basically, it's like a B road because no one uses it.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, at the start of the fourth day of travel, the road begins to sort of goes into a sort of narrow ravine about only 10 meters wide in places, and although the road is still very well maintained and clearly quite well used. So as you start sort of around midday, you sort of go over the lip of the hill and you think you can see what looks like a set of towers in the distance, about a mile or so away.
I'm assuming I recognize those towers.
Well, Nibbo's not wrong. It is not a ring, nor is it made of iron.
No, it is not. Whoever gave the name had a funny idea. Perception, you said?
Yeah, perception.
Oh boy. Oh.
Yeah, you can see that's over the lip of it. It's about like a mile away, but you can see what looks to be the ravine doesn't really seem to stretch out much for as far as you can see, but you can see what looks to be like a large gate, like a sort of large gatehouse, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
On the road, blocking off the ravine from what lies below. You think you see what looks like a great plain behind it, and maybe a few tents. But it's quite far away from that point, and you're having to look over the gatehouse itself.
We should probably head for the gatehouse. See if we can get entry. English today.
Sounds good to me.
Common.
Yeah. Common or fine.
How do common?
How to common indeed.
But yeah, you sort of keep approaching. You notice the sort of, even just past perception, the road is becoming a lot more used here. You get the sense a large amount of people just came through very recently. All that. And after about 20 minutes travel, you eventually come within about 20 meters of the gatehouse.
I will get off the cart and approach the gatehouse.
Yeah. Looking at this thing, it's this good 10. It's this good 10-meter tall
Well, I'm just walking in front of the cart, basically.
Yeah, it's this good 10-meter tall wall with just this ballista lining the front of it, and several arbalist sort of slits in the wall, and this significant gate. Looking over it, Gruz, you notice that the sort of the back end of it. It seems to be double-sided, so there's defenses pointing in both directions.
Mm-hmm.
Almost equally, and well, to be honest, there's probably more defenses pointing east than west.
Do I see guards? Do I see anybody?
Yeah, there are a lot of guards on there. As you saw, this gentleman in quite in a sort of chainmail and with a halberd to his side says, "Wait, halt! Who are you? What's your intention here?"
I am Gruz. I travel with this company of people. We are heading for the Ring of Iron.
What's your intention here?
Meeting up with friends of the 43rd Steelbreaker.
Ah, 43rd. You with them, or?
I used to be.
Ah. Anything else you're doing here?
Nothing much.
Well. If you're looking for work with the rest of your... he just looks over to the cart and the assortment of strange characters in there. Company, well... Speak to the commanders. Sure looking for mercenaries.
I just look over my shoulder to see if anybody else has a problem with that.
Pay's good.
Aren't we like 20 feet away or something?
20
No,
meters
I was
away.
walking straight in front of the cart,
Yeah.
basically.
He is shouting quite loudly.
It
And you know,
probably,
it's not-
it probably woke up Theminor even.
Aren't we supposed to be... Well, he's meditating. Aren't we supposed to be going somewhere else after we've done this? We have
well,
another task to do. Also, roll 20's just... Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Throwing me away.
Well then.
Long power.
we were at first going for a Starden before we headed here, but
That got sorted out.
well, kind of.
Sort
I
of.
mean,
Sort of.
it's been taken forward.
Welcome back. Though, yeah, okay.
Sudden just howls for a second.
I was like, she's frozen. No, she's housed. No, now she's...
That's that horribly distorted image of House.
It's a beautiful image, guys.
Yeah.
It is.
It's my favorite one.
No disagreements here.
I mean, we could probably do some quick tasks around here. I would like to go to Istaden in the near future.
I would like to meet up with Dallowbrook. He may have answers for us.
But yeah, the guards are turning to attention. They're not like your crossbow. They're not like aiming at you or anything, but they can sense a guarded atmosphere here, which makes sense as they're guards.
I pay him no heed because I know
Are
I'm...
we allowed in?
Are you shouting that up?
No, I mean like, are we just at the gate?
I
You just at the
we're-
gate.
Yeah, we're at the gate. I'm looking for the commander now.
Well, are you going in? Because
Well, I don't know if anybody else wants to join me, but
I mean, I'm fine going in.
Yeah. We're your party members.
I'm confused. Surely we'd stay here tonight.
Yeah.
we can.
Well, I don't want to just stay outside the walls. There's no point us going and staying like 5
Yeah,
miles away down the road.
that's why I want to speak to the commander so we can pass the gates.
Oh, are we not allowed to
you
pass?
can get in.
Well, then we shall move on.
Yeah, the sign seems a bit confused by all this. Yeah, just no trouble, usual. Don't go aiding the enemy war effort and all that. You know how it is.
I wouldn't.
So as you're sort of passing by, soldier then by the looks of you. Well, if you served in the 43rd.
I have indeed.
Oh yeah, well you were the Battle of the Collapse. I had a brother who served in that.
Did you now?
Yeah.
Well, I can't tell you if you lived or died.
Well, we definitely lived.
That is good.
Saw him last Tuesday anyway. Seemed very alive back then. Anyway, you are allowed through. And the gates just, like the portcullis just winches up.
No one has checked anything.
Well, there's probably a fair amount of travelers around here still.
It probably helps that my insignia is always on my body.
Okay. That does help, because otherwise you're just like a half orc and then a bunch of randos. just turning
I
up
always
and
wear my
I
insignia.
used to be in one of these groups.
Yeah, no. That is.
totally.
I'm not wearing much, but that is part of my attire. I always
Yeah.
wear my insignia.
As you get quite close to the gate, you notice there's a lot of piled up like crates and boxes almost on like your side. And looks to be like the remnants of what looks like a like there's someone was camping out here for a bit almost, like a significant group of people.
Do we see that group of people, or is it
Uh,
just the crates?
Just the crates. Are you gonna, yeah, you gonna go in?
Yes.
Yeah, as you start venturing inside, there's the thoroughfare, like sort of the bridge itself, not the bridge, but like the gateway itself is very wide, and like it's almost double tiered. So there's a bit of a like hallway in between in the gatehouse, and the in between. As you start going inside, you begin to hear what sounds like just like some swearing in Dwarven, and just this faint, and then faint swearing in Common, and and you can also hear what sounds like an argument and like sort of, just in the background almost ahead of you.
Well, I'm definitely keeping my ears peaked because
Yeah.
I recognize Dwarven very well.
You do recognise the voice actor also in the back of your head, and as you sort of keep moving through, you begin to see this in the distance, this dwarf like, arguing with this clerk-looking chap, and you can just hear, oh for God's sake, look, it's a few barrels on the manifest. Who gives a shit? Look, if you expected a dwarf regiment not to travel with alcohol, what the fuck were you thinking? And just looking ahead, you can see this just it's like quite tall for a dwarf, and this just burly as hell. Like his muscles have muscles almost. Like he's got this long, wild graying hair and long beard, even for a dwarf. He's like mostly unarmored, like on his upper half. There's like a strap to hold this monstrous great two-handed hammer on his back. Like with some simple leather armor for his lower half, but you can tell this guy doesn't do a lot of armor. Gruz, you recognize this gentleman?
I most likely do. I'm guessing it's the quartermaster of.
Give me a sec. I can send you the deets.
Alrighty then.
Hang on. Copy and pasting. Yeah. So as and you
Yep.
can see that this is argument gets heated as this clerk figure, this man with the very slight features. He's in this quite scholarly attire, and it's just being roasted by this angry dwarf, and he's shrinking. Was oh, yes, we can sort it out. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yes, and he just sort of scuttles off in the corner, and the dwarf just says, fucking bureaucrats. And just
You're
looks
right,
up to
Croc.
He says, "What the fuck are you doing here, you big green bastard? What are you doing? I thought you were." Who gives a fuck? The rest of the regiment just on the other side of the wall.
It's good. Is Delabrook there?
Of course he is. Out
Lovely.
doing some official quartermaster shit, but
Where is the quartermaster?
nasty incident with a wyvern. You know how it is.
So you're
Good
looking
news,
for
the
another one.
wyvern's dead. You do notice that he's got one less eye than you remember him having. But anyway, don't worry about all that. With Delabrook got promoted to quartermaster while you were gone because the other ones did.
He's gonna love that.
Well, he does the job even if he doesn't like it. Anyway,
That's Delabrook for you.
well, you and your he just looks over to you. Friends, welcome with us while you whatever you're doing in the city. Just come over. It's from the outside the wall.
Very well. We shall make our way.
And I think that's where we're going to end tonight's stream, I think.
Very well.
Sounds good.
Alright.
And I will say thank you all for watching. We'll be back next week, most likely. Same time, same place. And yeah, that's it for this week.
Bye.
Bye.
Laters.
Bye.